we are also devising a way to lock down the phones sometime. That is phone fasting. You need to fast one day, not touching your phone, and see. So the AI and robotic, knowledge and technology, a robot, the same. It is called bot. That robot started in a way when we have an amputee, somebody's leg is off, then they put a metal there. Now, they have devised a way, even your heart, if your heart is still beating, they can put a metal and put the heart there, and still human can move. We need to be very careful and see that this is the way that we are going. How can a parent come out with a strategy to solve this problem? Because most of the young people are passing through so many hardships, especially the secondary cycle school. I was in a church, a young boy who is 13 years. Normally, when I go to outreach, I group them because some of the information you should not tell those who are down, like pornography. If you say to a child at the age of 3 to 4, he wants to know the meaning of that. That means you, so normally I group them and know what to say. So I group them at the age of 13, and then I asked of online scamming. And one of them raised up their hand. I've hacked my friend in the school, and I charged him 50 Ghana cedi before I can release him. And I'm saying, where did you learn that? He said, I learned it on TikTok. And I'm saying, Kai, the little boy 13 can hack somebody. Nobody 18, or hacking nation. So we need to be careful. Otherwise, the problem. Mama dobs who are and kolani be problem the bro mama or if you move your phone shabuase, the man don't know that they have phone in the school. I was in Prempe. Almost say headmaster no bar rounds to check for phone. Ko hide the phone no headmaster ni fee. Like what is all about no headmaster or baha or no so the other hide the phone no fee. Bim some the shed that's being munina. So we need to be careful as parents to help. Next. The reason why it is so is that this generation, we call it the builders, our forefathers, they built all this for us, that generation, 80 plus. The bombers, then it's 65 to 70. And then our generation X, that is where the 46 to 50. This generation, they like watching TV, reading magazine, and newspapers, and radio. At that time, when Kwame Nkrumah was there, everybody want to listen to Kwame Nkrumah, the news. Want to listen to Kwame Nkrumah. That generation, the generation Y, the same thing. We read books, magazine. But the generation Y, what we do is that we like watching long movies. Ejako 1 and 2. Prison Break. So long movies, that generation, that is what came about. So every generation has its own problem on the digital space. The generation Z, that the Gen Z, they think that now they have a Gen Z Bible. Now they are shock you, Gen Z Bible. Oma Dani Bible ni say, and omo ye di omo pe. This generation, the Gen Z, they think that the digital space is all in one. Like they don't have physical life. They think that they have everything is on the digital space. They think digital, they eat digital. That is how that generation is. I hope that everybody here has the award in that generation. And this generation, what they are doing, we need to guide them. We need to have a supervision process. We need to set a good boundaries for them so that they can become great people in future. The Alpha generation. Now, the Alpha generation, you don't tell them anything. If you give a phone to your child at the age of 2, akwalana beko YouTube. Unchire no. Akwalana so far has a obehu password. I went to Takwa to talk. Make us announce that Takwa they are mining for 1 year. The man said in his room he has a TV. Hello, my sister. back home, do you have TV in your kitchen? You have TV in your kitchen? Okay, no. Okay, and do you have TV in your bedroom? Yeah, Ghana here, obi mtimi woni nyina bi, obi wo washroom, obi wo ha, obi wo ha. The man has TV everywhere, so he has a DSTV. So he has a password. We have parental control on DSTV. He put a password around 4 to 3 a.m. The TV was on. And then the man peeped in. We will learn how to manage such situation. We don't pounce on them. Oh yes, they are very smart. DNA know is different. They are very smart. So the man peeped in and in the morning said, I heard something going on. He said, but I've tried, I've forgotten. So he asked, I've forgotten the password. Can you help me? Oh, you are Kolo. If you do this, you can break the password. Most of the young people, if you put parental control, they can break it. They are smart. So we need to be careful, that generation. The alpha beta, that generation, that is where the screen time is destroying them. Because anything they do is stuck there. Maybe a can't do him. And because doctors for what I say, akola any from 0 to 7 years. The open say if you want to shape your child from that period, you can mold your child what you want. That period, not TV or phone, it will be difficult to change that. So we need to be careful. Please, the next one. So that will move. The internet we are using only 4%. The remaining percent is just 96%. And that is where the dark world. The dark world, that is all the secret files. My sister here will tell you, said he has been with the police service before. All the secret files, we know where to keep it. Normally, I say that all the apps that we have, we need to be careful. Some of the apps are nuclear bomb. The reason why I say so is that some of the apps are designed for the security service. But it comes out. Now, the one that the scammers are using, the scammers can get inside your phone. I work with the police unit, the security service, and now the scammers can watch you on your phone. Be careful of the videos you watch. Some of them don't waste your time. If you click it, automatically they get your IP address. And when you are asleep, they can put your phone off and put it off. Or TBB no control phone. So they can get all the access to your phone. So we move on. The internet we see is like iceberg. Let's go. These are that generation. TV. In my hometown, my grandfather is the only person who have TV, the black and white. And if you don't bath, you can't watch. Yeah, we can walk so many miles to go and watch a TV and come back. Because the whole community on TV. And you become boss. Hey, to watch. So this Walkman, in Ghana, if you have a Walkman, you are a guy. A bicycle and all that is now going. This typewriter is moving. That generation is going. We are in the new generation. And we need to have the new mind to deal with this generation. Pacho move. Pacho komame. Okay, so we connect. All the young people we see, the reason why they behave is that within Ghana, 38.9 people have phones. Most of them have 3 or 4 phones. Among 4 or 3 phones, 4 phones, that's the reason why WhatsApp, 2 app on 1 phone to save you carrying so many phones. Back in the days, Ghana had no big phone, baby, and not just on your organ. Just we scapa, we free. So, because of this, 7.4 million people are on social media. Then they go there to gather confidence. People speak to insult president on the social media. If you see president physical like this, won't mean you know. But now the young people can insult. And the cybersecurity law at 2020, if somebody insult president and you succumb, like you You agree to it. And when there is something that they need to take it on, they will take you also on. That is how it is. We are open to change. Most of the young people don't know anything. Because of social media, now they know. Because the world is a global world. Now I can sit here and know the Marx. Because of Elon Musk. I can know that. So let's move on quickly. So we'll move to the next one. So they go there for Instagram. Now, the app that is on the top now is Telegram in Ghana. We need to be careful. If we are not online, we will talk about Telegram. And because Telegram can show all the see-some things. And that's what the young people are watching. And I will get there. Anything you watch, you want to exhibit. 99%. So they go there. They go to Telegram. They go to YouTube. They go there. We need to have parental control over all that apps for them to be there. Let's go. Wow. Watching of the screen time. In our time, around Sunday, 10 a.m., we were watching Shefu. Yeah, Shefu, Shefu. Journey to the West. When you watch Shefu, when I was in China, I met Shefu toy. And I take a picture with Shefu toy. Shefu, here, the remaining and you'll be never say you, but at the end of ocean would compel you to do that. So Shefu is what we were watching. Captain Planet. And what's all canano? They are all hello. And Colano shadye a yes adie. No party you move on. Move on. So Captain Planet. Yeah, my man Tamanini na ya the boy has a yes you Batman, Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo. And most of them tells a message. I went to a school. The guy always want to bully. Then I approached and said, do you watch wrestling? He said, yes. If you watch wrestling, it's easy. Because we see tactics in the we need to be careful what we allow them even to watch. Because I won't soon answer then. I won't so. Pache yanko. Pache obebo video no amame. Enkwala bebre ababaye autist. Ombaye autist because of the social space. Now, autists no more say now they have been addicted to. An addiction of the internet or addiction to the technology is more than a cocaine. The dopamine that you have, the spirit of like. That's why we have so many people. In Ashanti region, you have so many people who joke or TikTok no so. Nyansa bien and so now man for she. Ubo no bia for obiaduane, nansia bola bi hu no bi te ho, and so no when your time o hwe. The research shows that in Ghana, we spend 7 hours on phone alone. And I went to the central market to do some survey. I realized that most of the market women are also losing market. When I say losing market is that the market women need to come there for business. Now they come there to watch because they have ample time. Me call round the side, me call round obi me on the phone say ya. At first, if a market woman sees you go, oh now on to be a best psyche am water adiano. Say on few what do you chem opa no abeto. Inti business so inti anything you invite a market woman. Inti mo amuwaha market woman amuwaha. I beg you, tell your superior ni embra market wo e make asanchom say omunya is adiano no ba also be business. Please, in Europe, when you are going to the workplace, we take your phone, right? We seize the phone so that you can work. After work, you pick your phone. So if you are at the marketplace and you are not using the phone for business, please put it aside and do business so that you can have money to take care of the young boy. Say, one pesika mana or no be pesika boni. These are the issues that is bothering young people. Online bullying is one. The omokan sem chere nkwala no so dodo utikese we ha nkwala no. We are human. Online grooming, because school be obantama. Akwala no we did 15 years and ajo 12 oyi ne hu naked. Na or dane ho. Maami bi e na ahye ne so onye sa ade no. Na maami ni mo jiska. And it's happening. Na de ya ne say onene nana nete. Did I tell nana ni ntimi nka na onim computer mu. Ono grow nim hwe wa dakra. Into single parent one key. Pornography easy. Say there in our time kwa akope oba wo to bo obo kanchi dan so na can claim. Say WhatsApp ntie easy. Sa pornography dia take in him and akole bi ohwe de mi kan menya experience we makọ Ghana baby a makọ baby a akromfo na nkasa wo no e wo Western region me start fit Winneba na me gure mu akosi agona nsaba me ko Pentecost asole dem ni parent nko an but hu de ekoso ho na ona scam no pa no e wo hu not dan pa na condition bom na ka esi abonten no bo say yes engine dan na esi wo no aha na enu di amanfonya online reputation. Think before you post. Think before you post. You need to think before you post. Say one dream answer na who post here, you will be in trouble. Reason they say one dream sometimes it will come back to you. So you need to think before. Is it true? Is it helpful? Is it necessary? Is it kind? Yes, oh yeah, kind. Is it useful? In some fumbia near the tour, we need to be careful. We move sextortion. Sexting. Most of the young people are doing sex online. Now, Sisiano, omo ye ashawo ewo online also. We need to be careful. And we need to engage our children. We need to have a good communication with them. Now, enudie kosopa. Now, send no nowadays, because of that sextortion, people are also retaliate. One case in Accra, young guy say, girl no high school no, girl na ye no, inti girl no, waya enya girl ni naked picture, and wa post ya to school for WhatsApp group. Adi again na man is car, ya no. We have juvenile prison there. In Kuala Bone no, on prison wall. Yache boy no, because oye say or the tia akola no ka. So say no, ahun ye no doso because of this. Even adults, me say ndra adult one penny pound oyi no they go to dating site. 99% of dating sites azankwa. You need to be careful. Physical life, crowd penny pano crow dada or na wiem. Oh, is the crowd or the Uber show. So we need to be careful. Cybercrime is moving at this pace. Cybercrime is something that we need to be careful, and it's everywhere. We are in partnership with Cybersecurity Authority, Ghana Internet Safety Foundation, and then we are in partnership with the YOCO, Economic Crime Unit. So most of our training that we give to the police service, this June we are going to do one. YOCO people come and do presentation. And now if you walk along the street, now they said report and remove nude pictures. That is one of the norm. And then top of Ghana, now they are taking 4,000 from people if you have your naked picture with them. And if you don't pay, they want to destroy you. I have a case with a doctor. I have a case with a lawyer. Ojeni said, Doctor, the Kenyes are the way, but and are so smart. They are scanning like a snake. It's very easy. They will get you. But it is not everything on the social space that is true. We need to be careful. Very, very careful. Betting is moving like a aviator. Aviator. They steal money to do the aviator. Betting so the bet me at 2D are dangerous. So This is the problem that the young people are facing. And we have cybersecurity, we have a clinic that we deal with the trauma. Most of the young people are going through trauma. And the trauma starts from where? When they are abused, when they are bullied online, when they have their naked picture online, it's bothering them. So they want to kill themselves. And it has happened. Last year, 30 young people were killed in the U.S. because of sextortion. And the trace lead to our brothers in this side, western side. Other country, we don't mention them. They are the leading one in this cyber fraud. Yes, they are leading in everything. So they are into that. So we need to be careful. And they are also training people in this field. So we need to be careful. And be away internet and we need to always think. And through all this, there is something that we have noticed that we call it digital footprint. And everybody here has a thumbprint. And everybody here's own is different. The same thing, your IP address is meant for you. And everybody here has a land in the digital space. Sometimes when your land is full, they said buy another land. And those who are using iPhone, your land is in the sky because you save your document there. Microsoft, they save their documents, they have a server beneath the sea. Why? Because there, it's very cold. There's no, and server, we don't put server off. It's 24/7. So we need to be careful that if one wants to, let's do something now. If you have a phone, go to the Google search. Type your own name there. You will see what will come. That is digital footprint. Google search. Type your own name. If you are on LinkedIn, Instagram, it will pop up. That is one step that tells that anything that you are doing on the digital space, you need to be very, very, very careful, especially helping the young people to be saved online. Last. Hello? Last. Okay, so after everything, we will go through all this. How you can do a good password, how to save your password, how to even watch your child. So digital parenting, YouTube save mode, we will teach everybody YouTube because it's easy for the young people to go to YouTube. The good aspect is that try and use your own child's age to open an account for the child. They will put the child in the category of children. Does now Ghana people do for their child, like use my name, use my card, use my everything. Do you know what the child is doing? But we will help you today. You be free, how you control this parental control on the mobile phone, the Android phone, and then even the adult content that young people watch. Those who have automatic download on your phone, or WhatsApp group, old school WhatsApp group. In the morning, in the afternoon, now automatic download obi the nude picture to open download it. And most of you, my child ni straight phone so face or shade papa. To the be an phone we need to find time and then take them through. Before I end, so that we'll break for a group photograph, I want us to ask some questions through this short presentation, and then we'll move for a photograph. Okay. A question. Questions? Okay. Thank you.
The question is, it will be a for phone and I be a web be a go. Now we search baby. Most of such na other web addresses be ABB. Now it's micro could be a coupon. It is no aspirant and then also ye. Because a man will honor more, be free school bebano. Where can the man this ABA or search it? Tisana Basana Daniel.
Okay. A set na onye wo phone so. Most of you cookies. Enye cookie aye you biscuit na aye biscuit cookies. Cookies. If you download an app, a bar decline. For me, if I download an app and then they said cookies are, I delete the app because I know that they want to spy you. So they gives you that and algorithm. Like anything you watch, they give you. So if you mark Shebibia or WhatsApp, now okay say oh me pay shoe. Okay, na uko Facebook, how many shoe advert amount? That means they listen to your conversation. Inti say and use and a marketing strategy for them also to get money. But you can seize it on your phone. Tell my phone I don't want to use this. We'll do the settings for you to remove all this. If you block adult content on your phone, anything adult content into brackets, it will not come. Right? So it's the phone settings that we need to know how to do it. Right? And it will help you. And as you are saying, the young people who are coming to do choreography, I was in their school, and one of them said that they like animation. As they were watching the animation, pornography come. When you do close, when you click it, that means play. So always watch for the small one. The bigger one, what don't say boss wa, a bit biam washe. So we need to be careful. So do the settings on your phone well, so that you won't get all these cookies. And most of us, I ask a question, 10 CD. This question, Kwana I download dia what kind disclaimer neda? Who has downloaded something now that I read the disclaimer? They don't read it. And the app developers also make it so many ting. So I think we need to push ahead with We Protect that they should bring it small so that people can read. Okay. Another.
Patrol Okasano also we should think before we post. And say I hear babuni. We are often confused with what is private content and what is public because say assimilated the Western pattern into our life no. So in Yama Bay private we shouldn't post. In Yama Bay public where that we can post.
Okay. In Yama private concerning about you. Your password is a private one. Your own information, where I live, the school I go, all of them are private. So you need to control that in your. I spoke with our partners. One of them said that they don't send a picture of the award in the social media. And Ghana crowd the tiny crowd say, oh no, nebana wa wono na kwala a little baby in the hospital. No, they're not to WhatsApp. In the olden days, it takes even 2 weeks. Answer we pay free them. Yeah, so the OPA or hospital or we are say. So that is information that need to be kept within you. But you see, I need the nakedness, no, or more chest. The youth, we need to be careful. Yeah. Radical is easy for us because obi owa no ntisa, but the social space, and I'm not because no need power, but we need power. What do you mean? You're online on the attacking or by attack you be Trini Jonas. and yet because obi sha o person no so ye den eye bi office o ye no nam ho din no eye ba wonim de wo no no nechi. We are using Efia Polos, Ajua Polos. The one who the child was naked. He was Efia Polo. The lady was jailed 2 weeks or so. If you do that, cybersecurity law at 2020, you go 10 years. Now again, they don't know. Over 10 years. Cybersecurity law, in the year 2020. Even if you have a naked picture on your phone now, and I want you, make me a report to me acho. Sana emrani chere. Titru in kwala, the cybersecurity law, at 5 in kwala picture. What the two? Akola no beti me si wajiska. And Europe, some of them they don't put their child because akola ni niya. Obeti me si unima ame say me suma say ko social media ne family koto. We need to be careful on that.
My question was a follow-up question of his with regards to the cookies. Normally, when you are reading publications or you are reading news from Google, it tells you you have to be able to read further, you have to click on cookies. So my question is all cookies, some cookies are better?
So it's very good question. The reason is that the internet space, there is good and there is bad. But the bad outweighs the good. But I want to also come back with a question. If your child is 2 years, can you give a blade to your child? The blade will cut. It's the same as the online space. So, for this, what you are reading on news. You want feed of news every morning. So when you click on the cookies, every morning they are bringing you what? News. But if you go and watch somebody who had an accident, and you click cookies, every day they'll bring accident. And if you watch accident 1 year, your mind will go crazy.
Me Okasano Okase Oko Prempe College na Oko Hono students no omunyan ntiese eye headmaster no obaba gigi phones na obo search o free school o free ni wono ne efi honom ona omo so ye de ekọ honom na omo phones no kwahye ho ye nyina e wa hye ye hu sidie phones edi e maninya kwan ben so ene e befa so na enkwala no in the first place omo mfa phone no enwuro campus kwan ben e befa so enye phones nko a o ye nyina ye hu de si recently ye advantage bantima to somebody eye is gone. The eye is gone. One who biom security so. Point ben ebe faso.
Okay.
We serious.
Thank you.
And
you want to add up? Okay, so because of time,
Can I? Hello.
Because of time, we will come and continue.
Hello.
When we have the group meeting, we'll come and continue. We need to find a solution. Okay, come out.
Yes, I am with the microphone, so I'll also come in before you come. I think this meeting is very important. And listening to my brother and listening to you, may Phil say, we have a lot to do. Honestly, meeting us here is good, online is good, but we need to catch them young. Kasano can say education or teacher for nature, ICT. We are in 21st century skills. Honestly, I am one of those who are preaching for the use of mobile phones in school, tablets in schools, but it needs to be regulated. Entino sanya ya shasi no, e kwan ban de be fa so e be was me ho ban.
will for na ya na ekoso. Etu na akwala ne de ba school no. Awo kano. Me, I will blame the parent. Straight away, I'll blame the parent. And then you be fast so asani ema we enkoso we school. We need to catch them young. And kwalan whether senior high school or basic level, omo nyina ye ICT. What is your group doing? Or I don't know whether you have a linkage with Ghana Education Service. Right. So that the teachers teaching ICT. And now all the subjects, ICT will. Because we are in the 21st century skills. So if you are using 1 hour, 45 minutes, 40 minutes to teach, right, at least spend, let's say 5 minutes, 10 minutes to educate Nkwalano on these things. Say you started from Asiaho, send your old sa pictures by akwala kete onu timi haki obi phone, obi timi yeseya. When they get the education down there, when we go to we go to our various churches, we educate them. They also communicate with their younger one. The churches, the mosques. Now we have community radios. Let's ring. Let's go to the radio stations and communicate to them. We touch the schools, we touch the churches, we touch the mosques, we touch everywhere at the grassroots. Now, it affects the elderly as well. No, sanya wo kano, sanya ye nyina ye ba be kano ye be hwe no. Say am wa ye nkwala no at that stage, we'll be in our graves and we'll be crying.
Okay.
Medama say, ewo jumedi okay. Said me you about the kind no. Jumedia is say ka dani de nyina ye tokoso ne de boaye ho. Enene na wo twe obi zame. Obi o haki madam for phone. Enipa ne frame me within 20 minutes. So oba me wo edum anyifi. Within 20 minutes ana me nya WhatsApp message. So was me send 4,000 enko number bi so man. He's a businessman. And I'm just pushing 4,000 a coin. Omazame 4,000. So, but we are a one, a young man. I know my son, man. Uswe free him, obi ne train. So, about an internet crime, any, just any man a question a dozen. Me phone, me manager, you me will never be absolutely brave or so. Me, and you mean I'm download your man and download you. That's why I cried over 5 years. And never be brave was on one download ye. Me nim coin of first or download ye. So enti se awo for nom ya mayeni amaye manu MY. Ade ba ko awo for nom ye pushi on. Eye sika. But sika ni ye benya o. Ni ade beba fie ni nkola no so akokye no. If we say baby akola ni nama okwa osua ne makono. Yen awofunu yensu enro enti eyese ye beba program bi say ni abesua so that we can guide our children. It's serious. And na ewiase ne say enkola ne sidi ikono me hwe ayibi internet said na wo kan say the essay ade bi be post bi a young lady bi o she some say buy casuals and as was say brazier and wo video no and we put it in internet. Now, I'm going to be shame. Oh, you're young. At the age of bare 15 years. But we are cat on TikTok forever and ever. And the young parents, no. That's it.
Nana. That's a part. The Nana Kano. You group picture. Nana, so as requires of a source requiring. The Baba to us. So, send you can I see you find a solution now. Parents, the solution, first key no yenya be say communication is the first key. Now ni nipa no enya nkita ho bibia obeka akere wo kwala ni bi wa obi so sesi they will tell you say or communication with ni parent ade a obi ye no obeka nti me pam cho we de mesre question no mama yemputu but ye ba ye nyina very good auntie auntie pacho ema auntie we na yentwa group picture we nim ha then we'll come back and then we need to find solution. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you. One lady besides what is private and what is not private. I would say simply, say, you ask yourself, this thing that I'm posting, a kaho, naseba out, me pana. So you ask yourself whether if it goes viral, and how. It is any anake, would do brazier, and I would try, and I. She probably started doing it at home, alone, on the smartphone. But you should know that whatever you are doing on that phone can go out. And when I was here, come on, Obu ayane say, oh, me nkwana me wo ho nti ade na me ye no obi ehu, nobody will see me, I'm alone. So far as you are holding that phone, a smartphone, the phone will send it out for you, whether you want it to go out or not. So those who will request, oh, if you love me, let me see this part. If you cared what, I miss you, I want to do this. If somebody really loves you, they will not let you post such things, because the probability that it will go out is very high. Anya kranu phone betimi asay. Obayasa wo de ko na omunsiesie ma. Before you realize, all those pictures and movies are out. So please, the best thing, or one of the best ways to prevent all these things, is to stop. Don't take them. You don't need them. It's your own body. Why do you want to watch a movie of your own body? What is that? So don't take those pictures. Don't do those videos for future safety and all those things. Otherwise, it will by all means come out, and you wouldn't know what to do. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. Please, we will continue this. We will have a break and take a group picture, and then we will come back with a good choreography from one of the schools that we go there for awareness. They have a choreography for us, so we will have a group picture. Photo, where should we stand? Yeah. You should go out. Okay. So please, we just have a small group picture. Abba Yechi. Edamwase.
No. There will be panel discussion, like they will arrange the chairs.
Hello. Okay. Yadamasi bebre. Yadamasi bebre. Ofa druswe. Ye mo bi wa ha so mbi aye check akrache na ye de agigi ye ni abra ye sua enema ye fa internet hu. Ene ye sua bebre, niema bebre ni esua. Chese me kwaye me wanwa kakra. See, without wasting much time, let's call the cyber champions from the Headlines Educational School. I try and find some boy shell. Would you need my microphone?
Good morning, parents. Good morning, parents, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you for taking time out of your day to attend this conference. We, the Headlines Educational students, are here to recite some poems about internet safety. Please relax and enjoy.
In the village or the bustling town, the internet connects us all around, from wisdom shared in our eldest tales to stories of hope on digital trails. The baobab tree, a symbol of care, like a web, it spreads roots everywhere, but dangers lurk in the unseen streams, threatening our hopes, stealing our dreams. Dear parents, guardians, hear our song. Help us know what's right from wrong. Stand as the shepherd and guide our way through the world of the internet every day. Our drums beat loud, our voices rise, for a safe online world of the African skies. Together we will build a brighter space for every child of this sacred place. Oh parents, hear our plea.
In the digital world where dreams unfold, we girls stand strong, yet danger takes hold. Tech brings us hope, but also brings fear, as abuse and misuse creep ever near.
Our voices silence, our stories untold. In this digital age, we feel so fallen. We ask for laws strong and clear to fight for this injustice, to raise our fear.
Help us fight this digital storm. Protect our rights. It's time to reform. A safer world, that's our call. For every girl, for one and all. They misuse tech to harass and shame. Hide behind screens, yet we bear the blame. Our pictures, our words, shared without care. We seek your action to make it fair.
Our privacy stripped, our dignity torn. In this digital age, we feel so fallen. We ask for laws strong and clear to fight for this injustice, to raise our fear. To parents, leaders, hear our plea. Let's create a safe online reality. Unite with us, stand by our side. In this fight for justice, we never hide.
The internet should lift, not bring us down. Every girl deserves a digital crown. With your support, we'll build a space where safety and kindness take their place.
Fight tech-fueled abuse. Protect our names. Guard our data. End these games. We are the future. Hear us roar. Help us break free and soar once more. Let's stand together, make it right. For every girl, this is our fight. A world of safety, a world of grace, where every girl can find her place. Thank you.
Dear parents, leaders, caregivers so wise, government and faith under African skies, we children call on you today to guide and protect us in every way. The internet gives us the power to grow, to learn, to connect, and let dreams flow. But dangers lurk in the digital stream, threatening our safety and every dream. Child online protection must be our shield, ensuring safe spaces where our voices can build. We ask you to hear our heartfelt plea for a safer internet for you and me.
We face shadows vast and unkind. Cyberbullying scars our hearts and mind. Online child sex abuse material spread, stealing our innocence, filling us with dread.
We need your support to break these chains, to fight harm that brings us pain. Help us thrive, to fight harms that bring us pain. Help us thrive in this digital space with protection, guidance, and a warm embrace. We look up to you for a better day. Look up to you for a better day. Teach us. We look up to you for a better day. Teach us how to live in this online space.
We pledge to use the internet right, to stand for truth and shine our light. But we need you to stand with us now, to lead, protect, and show us how. Governments create the laws we need to stop the spread of harmful deeds. Religious leaders inspire the call for a safe internet for one and all. Let child online protection guide every plan so we can thrive across this African land. Together, we'll build a future so bright for children online under your watchful sight. All together now, let's Ghana and Africa lead the way for safer internet every day. With parents, leaders, and caregivers near, our hopes for the future are crystal clear. The dancers.
down, don't stop. So turn around and clap. Break it down, don't stop. I tried it, I tried it. 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 So when you see me, just clap. Break it down, don't stop. So turn around and clap. Break it down, don't stop. I tried it, I tried it. 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 Every day we party. Every day we party. Now every day we party. Every day we party. Every day we party. Every day we party. Now every day we party. Every day we party. Yeah, Philomena, your body now. I can't deny. Me who be that? I Jennifer, kilometer on.
Hello? Enyefe. Efe pa. Na message ni nso omo kan ye no. Eye powerful. Nkwala no se omo bi omo door say yem wa hom. Nti yen so awofo no ye BBC. Born before computer ye nim. Nti ye be sua answer. Na de tie ne say Ghana Internet Safety Foundation ewo cyber club. Eko basic school. Nti any teachers for no last month, you meet 140 ICT teachers at this big auditorium. And sena yantika and yamu training. Sisiano, Yepesia Yeno, and Rania Jones, Yabenu, the whole Ghana. Na Yamoma Bedaka University, 2 days. Then they are far expert from outside the whole world. Now 2 days, o match muyi. No more the aboy because no more sa field no schools nim na aboa na sa club ye donate robot 10 ye coding wo school hwe mo nyina mutimi use se se a ye coding ade a ye ne se si ye kase ye si kwan a enye ye but ye mom de ye ade papa. So we have a coding club there, so we donated 10 robots for them to use to learn. So we are happy that if you are a teacher here, when we close, meet us so that we can connect and then protect and click. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. And please, when I was making the acknowledgement, most of us weren't around, so I would like to take this privilege to do so. Please, if Mr. Eben Asare Boafo, the CEO of Web for Ghana, you are here, please kindly wave. Please, thank you for coming. Thank you. And then please, if we have Ms. Rehina Suleiman, please kindly give us a wave. She's actually the Targeted Rights Initiative, the representative. Okay, thank you so much for coming. We are here to discuss or have a discussion from the panel. And can we invite Mr. Eben Asare Boafo to come and give us the...
Thank you. Good morning. It's a privilege to be here this morning. Indeed, we are in a critical moment in the development of the children, and also on the side of parents, a learning curve has now to be seen as a critical time because It's either parents seek the right knowledge to save the children, or the parents will still be in the old school mentality, and the children will just exploit themselves with the dangers of technology. Last week, I was sad to see one news item from Houston, Texas. For those of you on the online conference, I talked about it, where 3 teenagers took knives, chased their mom from the house with the anger that the mom had turned off the Wi-Fi. So they were going to stab and kill her. They agreed, 3 boys, siblings. And when I read the news, I was very sad, because if your own children can decide to kill you because you've turned off a Wi-Fi, then that's why I say we are in a critical moment. Someone will say that, oh, that's US and their violent lives, so it doesn't matter. But you see, it always, when I read the news, the first question was, when did this start? It started somewhere. They were allowed to online gaming and all that, so unrestricted. And addiction formed over the years. And addiction, neuroscientists will tell you that the brain has been rewired. It doesn't matter about whether you are the mom or the dad. A rewired brain is dangerous. So that's why we are here this morning to discuss some of these things. And I believe we would appreciate the fact that these opportunities are important for us to take absolute advantage of. And let's share and discuss, ask the relevant questions. Let's learn something this morning. And so we are going to have the panelists as we go on to the next stage to have the discussion. So we have the panelists being Helen King. So please, can you come forward and sit? Yeah, Helen King, Executive Director, Presidio Safeguarding UK. Then we have Mrs. Ellen. Is she around? No, there is Helen King, and then there's another Ellen, Mrs. Ellen. Oh, that was a mistake on the document. Okay, then Doreen Suleiman. Yeah, I was on the same panel with her last week. We had an interesting time online, and those who joined, I believe, learned something. Then we also have Rejoice Chirwa Boahin. Okay, let's clap for her. Then Elias Zoramwin Main. Where is, okay, not around, or, okay, Elias. Okay, I think he's not here. Then we have the Dovsu rep from the Ghana Police. Is she around? Oh, okay, yeah, let's clap for her. Okay. All right, so thank you all. And we are going to have the discussion as we go on. So I'm Eben Asarabuafo, the moderator for this section, and I believe we are going to have an interesting time. So let's start from, we are looking at, okay, so that's a quick introduction from all of you. So let's start from the Ellen King, yeah, a quick one. So can we get a second microphone, please? Okay.
Good morning again, everyone. Almost good afternoon. For those of you who weren't here before, my name's Helen King. I'm a director at Presidio Safeguarding. From the UK, we're an online safety consultancy, and we partner with GIFs on doing parents' events in Ghana.
Thank you.
I'm Chief Superintendent of Police, Victoria Yaboa Dakwa, the Regional DOFSU Coordinator for Ashanti Region. And DOFSU is police, by the way.
I am Doreen Rahina Suleiman, the Executive Director for Targeted Rights Initiative. We advocate for gender-based violence, both online and offline. And we do digital literacy too as well.
Thank you.
I'm Rejoice Chirwa Boahin, a final year biochemistry student of KNUST and a KNUST peer counselor.
Okay, thank you. All right, so as access grows, so do the risks. So from OC, SEA to CSAM, and these are terminologies in the safety internet issue. So the OC, SEA is the online child sexual exploitation and abuse. And then the CSAM is the child sexual abuse material. And cyberbullying, our children face real online harms. It's time to equip parents, families, law enforcers, and digital guardians with tools to protect, prevent, and empower. So that's what this whole thing is about this morning. So we are starting from, who do we start from? Okay, so we'll start from the Doreen, or I should start from you. Okay, so we are looking at you being a parent as well. Many Ghanaian parents say, I don't have the wisdom of the phone or the knowledge about using phones. They don't understand the tech their kids use. How big a barrier is this?
Okay, this is a very significant barrier. It's huge. And I think from the conversations we've had from morning, one from Miss Ellen, Gabriel, the DOFS representatives, the PTA rep, we are all talking about how we should be able to communicate with our children, how we should know what they are doing online, be involved with what they are doing. So, say, mame, and I say, papa, say, be uka se unim phone ni munti. Ubeja phone na ma ubano, na ni peso ye bia ubeya. Nyama bebre wahwa ubehua embuano. Ye kase ye koya ni kodu pornography so. Ye pornography ni po free hwa. Sebe aya adverts na beba no. Bebre wahwa enye man kola no. Inti awufo and then she me a yeshia wa hey. Ehia pa say ye behunya yemba no ye were online. We should be involved in their online lives. And per the conversations, it's been going on that we have to start with communication. We have to talk to them calmly, not talk at them. We have to be able to be in their lives, in their digital lives, just so we know what they are about. So in as much as it is a significant and a huge barrier, I believe with communication as parents, we would be able to break that barrier.
Okay, thank you. So the next one, how do we overcome the culture of silence, where talking about sex or digital abuse is seen as disrespectful or inappropriate?
Okay, so one thing I can say with my gender-based violence expertise, silence means the perpetrator or the person that is creating the abuse, you are giving the person the leverage to do whatever harm he or she is causing. And if you are silenced on your child, it means it is extending to another child. So once you've suffered and you kept quiet about it, it means you wish for another parent to go through. We've said, and I've said earlier, communication. Now, this whole sex education and all that our parents frown upon, unfortunately, fortunately for me, and unfortunately for others, in my house, my mom is a teacher, and we had open conversations about a lot of things. Okay. And my dad was even the person that was really involved. You know? Yeah. It's like he wasn't around most of the time. He was a businessman. So anytime he's around, he likes to know what happened when he wasn't around. So he asked us, my first menstruation was my dad that got me the pad. My mom was in school then, so I just went straight to him and then he got to me. And afterwards, it became easier. And I remember when I was around 14, JSS thereabouts, I was kind of a tomboy, so I liked playing with guys, so I liked going to the football field, not to engage, but then to watch. It was my father that told me that, unfortunately, the society may frown on something like this, But being involved with boys, you should see them as just your friends. If anybody says something else, or if someone is doing something you do not want to, you're not comfortable with, just come to me straight or tell your mother. If you tell the person and the person doesn't listen, it is time you come to me. But then, as friends, if someone does something to you and you don't want, you should be able to tell the person that I don't like this. And as parents, I believe we are taking the extra measures to protect our children at home with regards to this sexual education. And or even though we may do it indirectly, it's time we take it online because they are doing so many things online that we are not even aware of. TikTok, Snapchat, I don't even know how to use it. But until recently, when I asked somebody to teach me, and that was a 16-year-old in GSS, to teach me how TikTok and Snapchat work, I was marveled as to how they know these things. And there are people that do not even have the Ghana card to have a SIM card. But they have accounts on Snapchat, and with that, you need to have a phone, you know? So a lot of things are going on that as parents, it's what our parents or those before us did before, it doesn't work. It wouldn't work. That was for us. And now we that they did that to us, we've become parents. So we need to go with the trend of what is going on. And when Gabriel was giving us the breakdown, he told us the years as to what came in the trends. And now, whether we like it or not, Internet of Things, a whole lot of things. Just this February, I was in Taiwan, and the hotel we went to, I immediately, Gabriel said it was a robot that was serving him. I faced a similar thing. A friend was checked in somewhere, and then I went to visit her. At the reception, was just a robot that was there. There was no person. You know, and you have to talk to the robot to ask, and I don't really know how it works, but then it prompted her, and she had to come down for me. So these are some of the things that technology can do for us. So if we are seeing the progress, why is it that back home we are not encouraging our kids to do good things with it? It all starts with getting to know what they are doing. When we get to know what they are doing online and we advise them about it, they can do better things. So we don't have to be silent about these things. If those things you may feel ashamed, I think there are DOFSU, as she said. I believe you have counselors and welfare people that if somebody brings an issue, you can dedicate somebody to do the counseling. If it's too huge for you, we have organizations like GIFSF. My organization is that there are people. Anywhere I go, I always tell people that the police is your friend. If you're having any problem and you can't even do anything, just go to the police. I believe once you take the problem to the police, they have several institutions that they can take you to for you to be helped.
Thank you. So let me just ask these two questions. How do we engage fathers more in the digital parenting conversations? Is digital safety still seen as mother's responsibility in most homes? That's one question. And the second one being, what community-based strategies are working to build parent-child trust when it comes to digital life? So let's deal with it looks like it's more a female thing. Oh, it's mothers. But what's the role that fathers can? Yeah.
Okay, so I would say again, fortunately for me and unfortunately for some people, I had a home where everybody was involved. I go to my father with a lot of things than my mom, you know. But then, fathers, you are protecting your children. It's not, when Gabriel was making, he was talking about, I think, it was either his speech or when he was making the presentation, he was saying, he made the supervision. As a parent, you are the super, like you trying to take the superior care of everything, and then the vision of the child. Sorry, I've been speaking so much English. Let me go into tree. So, Papa no, sisi ane can't Papa for send a Papa for bit to me. Almost one bit to me do a mohua jisenia beboa yemma ewo online so. And I make us say Emira Gabriel Casano or say Papa send what found when see her say obesha oba. My bibia akoso amano no. Oh, she said that she be an honest baba better than any baby. Sabi ebe ye ma wo, ye ma obia. Sa suna near air coso, we be a wood and say, Wabase daddy, me per phone, daddy, me per tablet. And I say, when who say on now for 4 baby, at the phones, ne tablet, mumba, and in your capacity, no obeti me aye, and also why, dabi, and see her. Why no ebia now bano was 6 years, and I said, yes, me 1 ba 2, me 4 years, na me 7 years. Omu now mo email addresses and me create more me de call mo tablets. I use their real ages, their date of birth. Into Google, I identify them as children. They are minors. Into bibia on by your phones. Me use iPhone because of member. Samsung, Family Link. They be baby, me wo be me title kwanya kokasa. Baby, me wo be no me wo Family Link. Family Link, wherever you are, whether you're overseas, you just need the internet to control your child's gadget. Into say, oh, the omo internet, omo date of birth ni bibia. Ebema wo awofuno when you access. Enya se ebia ne omo hwe nko a. Se ebia we piepo akọ baby a. Wo hwe ofun ni so a obehu baby a oba ne ko. Yes, se obe download the baby a wo awofuno o ma ne ho kwan a ne tablet ana ne phone no. Se wo Family Link no wo so a. E no be tre se obey person or download the ade yo. Onko so anama ne nko wo awofuno betimi aka che ne se ye menye. Nti wo kan sa kola no ntimi nya hwe. And with the issue of addiction. When we say obano, ne ni wo phone and a tablet iswa oji ana akoda ne ntokwa. You have access. O katia, o who say ona wakate. Maybe I was share for a couple of hours, 2 hours, 3 hours. It's enough. You are calling on few. Ufa phone na we chaso. And you be who say free the phone, on who say free. Ni na no if you. And one thing that I would also say is say I will know in as much as say yes, ye be ma nkola no, ye be control yen susu yen control ye ho ma nkola ni hu say ye control ye ho wo phone so obi o ha o didi oni ne mba kra didi na okra phone na o didi e bia oba ne o kasa mami this happened in school today when you were phone so enti sabio nyama kitinkiti wa kola no esua ohun enti ochine bi o ye bibi on phones na ne kasa no mfiwa ebe wa homete nso ebia na osua wo ho yes enti say ye in as much as ye hwe say ye be boa nkola no ye so ye mboa ye ho say ye suban bi ebe yi na di no ye nim say ye mba ne de ye emwa ya eni say ye na ye boa mo no na ye nso ye boa ye ho afei internet ye sua nyama bebre and your Casabil from say every day you learn. Like we are now in a learning world, you learn things. And on the issue of the second question.
Yeah, the community. But I think it fits in because every family is the families that form the community.
Yes.
Yeah. And because of the time, let's quickly get to the child welfare expert, Mrs. Elena Pia. Okay, you are representing. Oh, okay, thank you. So. Oh, okay. All right. Let me come and stand and use it. Okay. All right. Thank you. So we have, from your work, how real is the threat of online sexual abuse among children in Ghana? And are we seeing an increase in the reports?
Yeah. So I would want to thank you for this question. But then the threat of online sexual abuse for children and non-children is very real. It's very, very real. You see, because of the use of social media, the prevailing rates of how people use WhatsApp, Facebook, Snapchat, and all those, they are now susceptible to these kind of vices, and then it's very real. Now, I wouldn't say that the report rate has gone high, and I wouldn't want to link it to the fact that there's been an increase, just that there's been more awareness, such as what we are doing here. People are now more aware, and then they are now reporting to various institutions here.
Okay, thank you. And then, what are some of the gaps in national child protection structures when it comes to digital harms?
Madam Dossi is here. There's a lot that we need to do. I would want to first say that we've done well. We are actually making some strides in this direction. But I see there's a lot that we still need to do. Now, when you look at the Children's Act for 1998, it doesn't criminalize child abuse, online sexual abuse. It doesn't criminalize most of them. But then, just as Mr. Gabriel was making a presentation and made mention of the Cybersecurity Act of 2020, fine, it does criminalize some of them, but not all. Now, the major issue with this is the various institutions that are even handling it. Number one, the resources for them to even undergo. Madam is here. Imagine I traveled somewhere and then I saw a helpline. If you are in need of support, call this number. I didn't know. First time I met Tukwan, I didn't know. I just dialed the number. Within 2 minutes, the police was there. Just where I was, within 2 minutes. Wow. They were there. Within 2 minutes. Now, Dopsu, I don't know even about their support line. Auntie, is it working? Hello? So, it does work here. Okay. Oh, we can try, but we are just here. We can. So there's a huge gap in this direction, and I believe as much as these educations are ongoing, government would want to commit more resources, NGOs would want to commit more resources, and they will be able to kind of break the gap. Yeah.
And how does trauma from online abuse manifest in Ghanaian children?
Oh, okay. We didn't come here making the cheap. I'll say, how does trauma from online abuse manifest in Ghanaian children? Mr. One Obaho. Now, who's the Obano exhibiting these signs? Number one, when you see your child exhibiting excessive behavioral aggression, all of a sudden, don't know about how why kiki. Some of the children too can become physical. The person is not interested in school. School. Last time I handled one issue. Man be free fee. No, only free fee and every free fee very early on in the bank. No, himself for a whole term. I school 3 times.
Wow.
Every day, classes fee. Every day, canteen fee. Okay, because children know what happens. They say when they are abused, they can't express it in any other means. But then they try to express it in certain means that Oma be portray ama wa ya for. No one say woman we need edaho. Now say me ben no ntisi but of late say me buy yesi. Now wa pen na wa ben sa obano. Enti anu anu man say teacher for na say give us ayewa. So who say oba exhibit some different attitude. Wa withdraw ne ho family ni nyina ehia wa ha. No no nko a ehye dem. Obi betumi ada. Let's not take it as normal. Obano is active or hyper. All of a sudden your child has now withdrawn himself. Or said them on peso BP.
Okay, and what about the taboo around discussing sex-related issues and we this issue?
Okay, let me blend. Let me make it a hybrid. Be able to speak about sex with your children. This is one of the many reasons we are having this high level of abuse. Some of us, me kaipa na me kobisa me ma me say assembly ya bomia.
We are collabone.
E de me call me so for no say akra we yen tutu hu me free me mu. These taboo. Sanyoma we are society. You see, society tries to frown on certain things because we can't have an open discussion with them. And it's a withdrawal method on the side of young powerful. And I'm asking who they say AABB. No, these are things the children would definitely experience. They would experience having at a point they will get boyfriends, they will get girlfriends. Obikra but to me beka chenso abrantie bi so opemi. Na abrantie bi so openu aboba na obi si openu na waba beka wo waboba no. Awofo I handled one issue. I handled one issue. We should be able to have that kind of conversation. Say, let me have this. There's a lot happening on the web. There's a lot happening on the internet that you are not aware of. There are times now people have sex parties. You'll be there. Your world will be there. You wouldn't know. They'll just message, anonymous message. They have young people, I think they have what they call the kissing booth. There is a lot of sex parties We have sodomy, grace, parties, and when you lesbians and party. Now they send anonymous message. Oh, then you'll be sent an invitation. You receive an invitation for you to come for this party at this venue. Say so and so time. Nobody sees anybody. Everything is permissible. Now, that's all. But I receive this kind of message. How would you know? Until let's have an open conversation with Yembano. Now, me did say yes, maybe mama.
Just to add up to what he said, recently, we've heard of the Red 225 crisis. They did a national party in Ashanti region.
On the red?
On red, a red party. In Ashanti region. I was shocked when I was told. So that's the severity of this issues you are talking about. So quickly, your last one is, how can the welfare services improve collaboration with parents and community leaders to address the sexual materials and the sexual abuse of children?
Okay, I think the first thing that we need to do is community sensitization, just as we are doing now. We need to make people aware. This is a vice that is currently going on in the society. It's a canker, and a very huge one as such. Now, we need to make people aware. So the CBOs, the welfare organizations, the government, we all need to partner. From time to time, we have community outreach. We need to also engage faith-based organizations. Obi Muslim, the Christian, whatever religion, we need to engage these people and then go to their various places, just as Mr. Gabi has been doing. He said that he was in all the Pentecostal churches in Ghana, right? That's what he said. So we need to make sure that we engage in all these faith-based organizations. Also, social media, we should channel proper content. And this thing should be spearheaded by organizations like ourselves. DOSU, Madam DOSU, hello. Yes, it should be spearheaded by DOSU. And then government should have a keen interest. You see, now social media, one thing about social media, especially in this side of the world, is that they've seen the kind of content we want. And they are making us see that kind of content. So when you go on social media, the things that you see, Snapchat, you will see people who, you will see certain things that you are not supposed to even, okay, we are having an open-ended conversation. When you go on platforms like Snapchat, on that platform, you cannot record. You cannot record. So everything you do on Snapchat, it stays on Snapchat. You can't record. You understand? Most of the kids, they are now on Snapchat. Gabi was making dark web. There is a part of the social media world that you are not even privy to. It's for special people. There's one lady's issue that I'm handling, Accra. A student in the SHS, what she does is, during times they'll go take their bath. They'll go take their bath. She goes with a camera and then takes videos of the nudes, send it to somebody who sells it online. It's happening. It's happening. Oh. And then all these things come across because they are groomed into it. They are groomed. Yes, but they are groomed. And therefore, there is a lot that is happening. You end up getting the money. By the time you realize you would have lost your children. So, Madam Dosu, just as I said, we all need to come together and then do.
You are Madam Dosu.
No, I have a relationship with them, so she understands why.
Okay. Thank you,
sir.
Thank you very much. Please, can you give the mic to Ellen?
Madam Dosu. Okay.
No, to Madam Ellen first. Ellen, because she has a flight to catch. Yeah. Oh, okay. So quickly, can you tell us your view about how parents can monitor their children in the light of the technologies available now?
Is that working?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, everyone. So monitoring your children, everyone who's spoken so far has been talking a lot about how important it is for parents to be talking to their children and engaged in what they're doing. And I think that is the first step. I will come on to monitoring in a moment. But nothing is going to work unless children trust their parents. And I think that we've spoken to so many children in Ghana. We were in a school yesterday just outside of Accra, and so many of the children are scared of what their parents will do if they're honest with them. And therefore, they're not having an open conversation to be able to tell them if they got themselves into trouble, if they've got themselves into a space where they feel that something's going wrong. And what happens then is that the children end up, it's a bit like if you're in a car and you see that there's water on the road, or there's a problem, instead of pressing the brake, you press the accelerator. And you go faster because you're scared. And that's what children are doing. They're kind of saying, there's no one to put the brake on. I've got no one to speak to. They're talking to their friends. Their friends maybe aren't giving great advice. They turn to the internet for advice and support. And you were talking earlier about sex education. You know, the internet is a poor educator. You know, so that's where they're going because they don't feel they can come to a parent. So nothing is going to work unless parents start to say, instead of saying, I've seen so many parents say, you know, that's it, I'm going to beat you because you've done this. I'm taking your phone away. You're never going to go on the internet again. You know, you're in so much trouble. You're nothing. You know, all of these things, and actually, that is causing children to feel shame, to feel as though they can't communicate. And they're going to get themselves into worse and worse situations instead of being able to, if they realize, often, you know, they don't understand consequence. They start down a path. Maybe they're on Snapchat, they're on TikTok. They see other people putting videos up. Someone's asking them for videos. They start to think about doing it. Something inside them might say, you know, children have good instincts. I'm not sure about this. I'm not sure if this is right. But what we need to do is to help them to recognize that feeling. So recognize that instinct and to act upon it and to know what to do. Because actually, they do know. They do know, but they're often frightened. And they often feel like, well, now I've got myself into trouble. If someone's trying to say to them, you know, you have to do this, otherwise I'm going to share it with everyone. You know, they've sent a picture. If you don't do more things, then I'm going to share. And we see it here are a lot of children who have this. I'm going to share more of your content. I'm going to share it around your family. At that point, children could stop it if they had someone that they trusted to go to. But they often don't because they think they're going to get in more trouble from a parent than they will by carrying on. So that's the first thing. Secondly, when you talk about monitoring, one of the things that is very difficult, and we were talking to children in schools yesterday about, was the fact that often children don't have their own device. So it's hard to monitor exactly what they are doing because they're sharing accounts with their siblings, with their friends, with their parents. So one of the things that I think is quite important is that even if they share a phone, that they have their own account, because it's hard to monitor what anyone is doing if you don't know which is their account. If they're on just like an account that all of their brothers and sisters are on, you don't know who it is who's doing what it is. So that's the first thing. Secondly, if they have their own device, you can link your device to their device. So you can actually start monitoring what they're doing. Before they can download an app, you have to agree to download it. So they have to ask your permission. You can do that phone to phone. They can have, as I said before when I was talking, they can have a timeout. It means they're only allowed a certain amount of time on each app, and actually at a certain time of the day, they're not allowed the internet anymore, and it will stop them from using it. So there are lots of things on a phone already that are set up that you can use as a parent if your children have their own device or their own accounts. When it comes to individual accounts like TikTok, for example, they actually have safety controls on there, but they depend on a child telling the truth about their age. And every child we speak to admits that they have lied about their age to get onto these platforms. So, for example, we saw 40 children yesterday, the day before yesterday, and they said, all 40 said, we thought you had to be over 18, so we said we were over 18. And then all the content they are getting is for adults. And none of the safety controls are on that site. So if they go on TikTok, they say they're 18. TikTok has safety. It's not perfect, but it has safety controls to stop you seeing content that is sexual, for example, or violent. It has controls to stop you buying things. It has controls for if you are under 18 and for different ages. But all the children are lying about it. So they're all saying, so that's something you need to do, is to check, how old are you saying you are? And if they're using your account or a parent account, then it's definitely saying they're an adult. So they're immediately accessing information. There are also external companies that sell software. There's one called Custodio, for example, which sells software so that you can track what your kids are doing, you can amend what they're doing on their device. But actually now, so much can be done on the app and on the phone itself. Probably you don't need those. You just need to learn how to properly use, and gifts can help you, how to properly use the tools that are already there. But importantly, for the children to have been honest about who they are, to have their own accounts, to have signed up with the right age, and for you then to engage with it. So one of the things we often say is, as a parent, ask your child, oh, you're on Snapchat. I've never used Snapchat. Can you show me how to use it? Oh, I'm interested. Not, oh my God, you're doing what? It's, oh, that's interesting. You know, inside you're thinking, oh no, but really to the child, okay, that's interesting that you're doing that. Tell me more. Show me. And then you can help guide them, because they feel good that they're showing their parent how to use it. They will feel empowered that, oh, I can show my mum and dad something that they don't know. And then you can guide them properly instead of, what are you doing? And then they go, no, nothing. I'm not doing anything. And they won't show you what they're doing. I hope that's helpful.
Yeah, thank you for your submissions. Okay, so now we go to our famous Madame Dovsu. Okay, Madame Dovsu, so how does law enforcement currently respond to online child exploitation cases in Ghana? And are officers adequately trained?
Okay, thank you. I hope I will be able to talk as much as the previous.
Unfortunately, the time is flying.
So I should make it short.
Yeah, I was just
all right, I'll
the
try and make
notes.
it short.
Okay.
So I would say concerning the training, I wouldn't use the word adequate because training is continuous. And you need to be trained every now and then because new trends, new cases, new issues come up. So yes, we've had some trainings. We've had a lot of trainings, but we still need more. Interestingly, this OSIA thing, is it OSIA or OSIA? It was just last week that I went for a training and I heard it. Even though I know about online sexual, I didn't know now it's called OSIA. So each time issues are coming up, so we go for trainings often. But if we will be able to expand it such that every DOFSU officer can go for such trainings, it will be better. Because usually it's just a few. Whilst we are here, some officers are already there handling all these cases. So we all need some sort of training one time for almost everybody, all those personnel. So if you can consider that, and in Ashanti region, organize one for all those, we wouldn't be more than 150, all those personnel within Ashanti region.
Okay.
So it's doable, so that we will know the new trends. And then the second part of the question was how we respond to the cases or what we've been doing. Yeah. We work with our partners. No one institution knows it all. And so police, we have different units. So I am for DOFSU, which is Domestic Violence and Victim Support Unit. We have the Cyber Security Unit. We have social welfare. We work with them. We work with the health unit, the medicals. So if there's the need to refer people for psychological assessment and all that, we do. We have partners that we refer. And some of us, the police officers ourselves, are psychologists. I am one. I am a clinical psychologist and also a DOFSU officer. So sometimes you may want to do it yourself, but because of time constraint and being so busy with other cases, we refer. So we have partners at Konfanochi, Tafo, and other areas that we refer cases to them. So that is what we've been doing over the years. If there's the need to involve the social welfare, we do.
Okay.
Because involving children, issues involving children, per the Juvenile Justice Act, you have to involve social welfare, the social workers. So we've been involving all of them.
Then a quick one.
All
How
right.
can parents and community members report suspected online abuse effectively?
So you can report it to any police station. Sorry? You can send it to any police station, and you can also send it to DOFSU. So if there's no DOFSU within your area, you can just inform any policeman. When you go to the police station, they have the receptionist at the counter. You talk to them, you tell them why you are there, and they themselves will know where to refer you to. I like it when Madam said that you can talk to police about anything. Yes, you can talk to police about anything, and they will refer you to the right unit. So those who usually we deal with the family, the children, issues, more social issues. So whilst some units are busily looking for armed robbers to arrest, we are busily telling the parents to take good care of their children. We are busy trying to alert people on certain abuses going on in the homes. So those are the things we look at. And at the end, I'll try and summarize in three. So you don't worry. Let me go
because the time is fast, man. So just your last one. Are there laws that you think should be strengthened to cater for the current trend of the changes happening in our online space and all that?
Proud to having the Cyber Security Act and law, which was passed 2020. It was very difficult because the use of smartphones and the computers and all those things were just coming up. So then it was difficult because we didn't have enough laws to work with. But thankfully, now we have the Cyber Security Act. And when you read it, it contains a lot. And we have several laws to work with now. Even when you try to lure a child, but in Koma on any dino, ye phone so, na ye who say, and now why fe, and I chaunufu na menhe, and I say, then we realize you have the intention. The kind of conversation alone, we call it grooming. It means you have the intention to harm the child or abuse the child or to exploit the child. And so we can even arrest you with that. So now I think what we have is good and it's really helping. We don't know what will happen in future, but Ghana, but for now, what we have, we are working with it and it's helping.
Thank you. So let's
Thank you.
have our youth rep also. So as a young person, what are the common online risks that your peers face, especially when it comes to sextortion or sharing intimate contents?
I know that the youthful age is... Okay, so I know that the youthful age is a stage where we seek to explore, and in our exploration, there are a lot of risks, especially regarding sextortion and sharing of private content. Yeah. So as youth as we are, there is an issue of you not noticing your content is being shared. Like, you have no authority over the content that's being shared. So your info is being shared without your authority, without your consent. And also manipulating through these dating sites and stuff, resulting in emotional and psychological stress, sometimes even with reputation damage. And the issue of cyberbullying, that's involves extorting money from people. So with these three, your info being shared without you having control over them, the emotional and psychological trauma attached to them, and the cyberbullying.
At least I was very glad when last month University of Ghana Legon suspended one senior lecturer for a year or so, and then 14 students who were also punished for all these abuses and the threats and all that. Okay, so from where you sit as a youth, how can schools and youth create safe spaces to discuss these issues openly?
Okay, so being a peer counselor, I've realized that most of us feel comfortable when speaking to our colleagues. So to be able to tackle this canker with cyber crimes and stuff, I think training personnel or peers, ambassadors or people that are our peers would give space, opportunity so that we speak to them, because we feel that culture penny, how they perceive things is not how we perceive things. Inti, what they are going to say, but with our peers, we feel that relatable environment, and we are able to express whatever we are going through. So by training peers in this regard so that they help us, I think that will help very well. And also, like organizing workshops as these would also help.
Your last question, what message do you have for your fellow young people who feel trapped or afraid to speak about their online experiences?
Okay, so to my colleagues out there who may have been victimized with these cyber crimes and issues, I think it's high time we speak up, because our silence would only empower our perpetrators, and they would make use of our vulnerabilities. So if only we would speak up and action to be taken, it would deter other people from doing it. And by so doing, this cyber crime and issues would be curbed.
Thank you. We'll take some few questions from the audience. So if you have a question, can I see by show of hand? Okay. Okay, let's start from the madam at the back. Mic is off. Okay, Pachoka, sir.
two.
Okay. All right. So, okay. Okay, let's start from the back. So, yes, the light blue shirts. Okay.
Toy bina obeseve no na nipa na ohwehwe no no so no onya ka kire no na onim kwan efa so a oni nipa kro no kasae ohwe na nipa kwan ohwehwe no no so no waba nti na kese saa de na aba ene ya ba betena nti nieme so mestre ne say next time no se bibi say ne ba e amoma nwonwone no emra fom na se mo kasa wie kura na anase obi a onte brofo no kura mefa ne se obeka brofo no kura no yen chirichirim na che se yen a yen hyeda nte ase no nso no yebeti ase medamase
Medamase.
Yeah, thank you. Madam Ofra Entimo Timfifi, I think that she made a great presentation, and I believe that the account here now, as a problem, sana boboso, but on no the or my solutions. This is the family link that you mentioned, and how to regulate size that the case can go. What can I say? But I believe that we can a demonstration, so that we can have a hands-on. I basically I implement it. Oh, you must need fee. What can I say? I don't even know the family link whether it's on Google Play Store, wherever it is. So that at least you say from now onwards, no, me will be crana. Make me amount what my kids are doing. Ebia or data limit. Won't mean now online for be at 3 hours because whether we like it or not, physical presence monitoring our kids, it will be very difficult because almost school fund they are on their next taking their school fees. So I said now because 2 hours now, what they compare to school fees, no better crowd it's highly impractical or impossible. And I believe say steps now boy am I timi I will no and boy madam mama practical
okay.
I believe that government and so and as a policy holders and so because the junk in the system is plenty. I know if I may be wrong, but China, who do what, they have their own you can't go no. Ebia who has say what is monkey? Ghana Google be but China, what what is monkey? What the Chinese people want you to understand monkey is what would come up. And they say Ghana, yes, we based on our value systems, you know. Design side, they say that, and yet, Akwani Bisa, they ain't Ghana for a pay your values, no. They get it. Then go say, Bibiane, God bless you.
It's true because okay, inti Mira Gabriel Kasano or the list tin be by say a bear demonstration. Sabi Yamami or Wahe, Obroni or Moon, or no Obeko Nasa Nequine Wakakanti, and my trasso, and your bets na ye panel discussion a bit to me, a canny or Becca. Into your Korea, ya bear demonstration be and ne answer mobeko fie no mobesu anyama bebre family link iPhone screen time your iPhone 4 there or ho your Android 4 there or ho your ne obetimi po aye wo computer so nti ye wi a ye be ni nyina ye be sa demonstrations ni nyina e na ye po say internet ni phones wa ha mra all church ni nyina no na o ye e wo phone so. But then in Yama say, no, say a be a tablet and our phone now per se or now. But then he also said, Ube taking notes, who taking notes then okwa now I complimented by a that sense.
All right, thank you.
All right.
So our last question.
I'm not asking a question, I'm making a contribution.
Okay. Okay, so
my name is Sister, you're parents, but we are also teachers.
Oh, okay.
And also counselors at secondary school level. We perceive we identify a class of people, students at the senior high school level. Now, a policy on IT usage at senior high school level. Ghana has a policy to say, yeah, macro in your phone, secondary school. That is the policy. But, yenina wa yenina jitum say, and Krana was secondary school in phone. 84 no, and yet ne mame. And a tomano or not the buy it. And I mean him send a bano only phone school. Schools who believe say Akrani a day only phone. But Akrano a phone. This inconsistency in the policy is a problem that we have to solve first before anything else. And yes, sir. And Crowder was in high school, my colleague and I are also counselors at the secondary school level. And so we've been facing this problem every single day. Now, a normal nams yet deny say, Akrani no, will be any control what the other phone here day. Until so about such a no watch or coaching on yet you money, you share a normal a phone this one. So who force and Kamu Ubia. And how Obaka says to Fanenko. It is time we started looking at the policy itself. Because that's the root cause. Yeah, phone to buy and they find say, and ya depa, you boni o man sana. Say, more first year, secondary school, you introduce new curriculum. New curriculum, they say, you have IT and trade. And the curriculum, no book or sacred, and internet so. This is all my made download, they download. See, have you seen the inconsistency? I was sacred, you phone, and they are downloaded. Meanwhile, police this year, you phone every day, it was school. And the man made him say the bad new phone. Teachers him say, I cried in the phone. But police are crying for IT and then fancy idea. Are we seeing the inconsistencies? Oh, yeah. That's where the problem is. So as policy makers, as parents, as educators, we have to solve the problem from there. Because your device now, you haven't found your bonnet. So your device no there, they actually how to use it well. But you didn't say we don't have it. Meanwhile, they are using it. That is the problem. Thank you very much.
I was very worried when the previous minister, was trying to propose that they'll give them devices at school, and mean, what are they thinking? Madam, please, you are the last person to.
Hey, I'm here.
Hey, Samaba.
Madam, sit down. Sit. Ashanti Regional PTA is here, so national sit. I'm even surprised that the PTA don't have a rep there. It's one of my concerns. I thought
she's a parent as well.
Everybody is a parent. Then why did you invite the PTAs? That is my concern anyway. So national sit, Ashanti is here.
Okay.
All right. My brother, maybe kasapa with the policy. But me Mike make a baby say. Make a one ye pesi and kwala use mobile phone to school. Use, but it was here regulating. Use, I didn't know so on yet or the back. Ain't no ba house master, house mistress. Onimisa kwala ya searching. I'm telling you, to me the earpad. The earpad. Rap on the show must ain't you know. Banner say, O set your near mamma. What beat you? Ain't near Momu use. No more use dear. Yan shop cry by fast one. You bet my regularity. You ever met teacher for a my dear. And so me feels here in the side, a bit boy. And no dear, it's just by the way. Maybe the other question per se, a contribution.
Okay.
Send a million and also a secondary school child. I buy no I say be said teacher for new curriculum na bano. Ye be a friend PLC. Sa PLC the teacher for in every classroom. No makosia. No machine come be fast one. On be chen kwala dia. Sa time no kwala no me den. I buy net na sia na osi there be. Omo kosua de dia and ese nkwala na bibi. Abana introduce bibi a friend VLC. Values Learning Communities. Teacher for news no na nkwala no so den omo usua. Sa time no so no. Teacher ni no eni ho. Eti wan na be kire omo. Nkwala na panelists na ba ko ka peer. Yeah, my lady in cloth here Giano. Peer teaching. Sebi you. Oh, my, I can't say to Bana. What's your chain? Or you are not down for Becano? What's your chain with you? Ain't you see? Yeah, PLC, no. Now, Colano see VLC, Value Learning Communities. Mr. Mo, and CSO, Sine, you for Monsieur. Let's go back to GS. My brother, it's a policy. It passes back to where? Education. You go back to the education sector. Young Jojo with them. Mustn't call any VLCs. Yes, sir. Mummy facade way in ship. Young church and Qualano. Send a bayer or needing New Year Cassa or Bettina say. Honestly speaking, parents yet here. Yan Sanya Mamokain, Edmani and Jimmy. Yeah, bros to 20%. How many times do we spend with our children? How many times? Especially the Omdu Senior High School, they spend more time with the teachers. Mama does school has also, if you know, we a few, you're training mom. Sansuna teachers know which I see. Most of you training mom. Pick one teacher each. Senior high school, be a call ICT. Let's get them. Let's train them because you better not hear Shiania Kekania Santamia Kwa. I will follow Santamia Kwa, my also don't come with you. What do you say? Obiania breakwa ko pesika befie. Sabe one pesika na mafie beka so ekwa penny. Enti obekwa ko pesika. Ensema mo kani nyina yate. Na emom ye ka wie ne ekwa. Wan na ekwa ye ne chan wo akwala na sum. Eye teacher ni na. Mesre, mo be enfa ya adwen ko teacher fo no so. Fi se teacher fo na aba no so ye ntise teacher fo no. Ye ya soro kra chen nkwala no. Entinusi antete omo yan training teachers no amoma anyi antum say hey ampa adi said say they serious mo de mu na ni ani mo ba school ma say na minu ane kai a terrible yan focus there yan training teachers no at least omo ko training but trainers of training no ma be training other teachers teacher ni bi akọ class on spending bare 10 minutes out of the time and fanya sa de wi say yan is star e be boy Medas. Mekasa maybe a teacher need to make Casa be free. Eti had ye, me the best here. Now, my question back one, me de mama man say, the one in the head here. And they say, what's who fear? What block near man quality? Na kwala no, ofiri fie. No be sha na down for school. Na school no so kwala no phone. Na phone no block ni so a. E dey answer me be si. Enti esre se ne papa kan ye no. Munye training ni hu. Ye se ayi agro ne form. Mu mi hu. Ye kwa ni a kire kire o. Me das.
Hello.
Okay, fine now.
Hello.
This is the final question. We all agree.
When me can kakra about the policy level no. We have met with the ministries. A year denara in Quran be use tablets for schools. That one is a fact. A beba in minimum ya. Inti yam prepare ya adwin say on be use tablets e was school. As pre-way for akano because omo curriculum no e wo microsites and they have to use the internet any tablets no to access those learning materials no. Inti awufo ha yan jintum say paying crying eba. Inti eba no yes give them the phone and then what? Give them guidance. Inti tablets ne eba no na yen so ye mom guidance. Teacher force mom guidance no sne be ya they will be safe on the net. Afa so law enforcement a issue in Ghana. Yaya Cyber Security Act 2020. I was part of it. We were there when it was even launched. But are we really implementing it? So obi for tia. Yanti one say si ko posi we ma ya che no. Ya man say ama ye deterrent to o man person obo ye bi no. Ama ye ban so se koya sa de we ya. En ho aso twini. Ye nya sa response no nti ye pam chew. Se law no ya prepared ya. Ye ma enforcement to ye nchemu kena. Now man saying who said this is it. This is where we are going to. After who for when na yen dintum say what bear for world. Ye po ye mponi ya babetina. Ye pesika die but you should be in the life of our children. Ye mba hi asem. Makwanu say o dono. O betrehye no kwan so ofaso nkakra na o guide akora no. Na ye yina ye boma. In a bema we are say, I save. Na ye banosu I save. No much me swear dear, I'm a baby, yamaye, Madame say.
You know, the policy, yes, it's good and it's nice, but interestingly, some countries that tried it years back, they've gone and they've seen that no, it's not helping, so they are going back to the books. Some of the Scandinavian countries, they realize that the digital issues is not helping the kids. They are going back to the books. So, you see, it's time sometimes we just don't follow the trend. We take time and study from those who have gone ahead of us and learn from them. I believe if they've gone ahead of us and they've seen the dangers and they are returning back to the books, it's wrong for a country like Ghana to say that, oh, we are going digital. Thank you. Oh, okay, but Dosu has something to say.
Please, you gave me a set of questions. And you've not given me the opportunity to address them. Some of these things. No, so let's look at some of the things we have been experiencing and the things we see. Okay, three. Enti baako ne se ye no ye hia wo fo pa na ne ekoso sisi eye teacher fo a omo be man kwara no homework. No man ka kire on say mokọ a monko gogo. Sakwara no mobile phone so oni. Enti PTA na mo amwa ha no. Se duru ho na mo ka ho asem a mo maye hu. At what point are you talking about? Because interestingly, we are giving them homework to use Google and all that at the primary level, and then the JSS. Then Odru SSR, no phone. So what were we doing down there? And what do we want to do? At what point do we want to expose them to all these mobile phones? Because our phone P, one money be. One many phones, or no many phone, or no pen or. And so I can say, Mommy, ya mommy homework, almost say. And every crowd also ye be okay, and ye be. Before you realize the child is exposed to a whole lot. So let's look at it critically. At what level do we want to expose them, give them all those things? Because our homework on Google, no homework on phone, go and search, and then some of ba. But for that child wouldn't have touched any smartphone anywhere. And also, there's the need to involve the community leaders, the chiefs. I had one question like that. The chiefs and all those people. Last week I had two this thing. Queen mothers nationwide, they met and they discussed some of these issues. At that level, ahema for Asia ya no more dream. Oma who say enyaba enyane abetna. Enti yenso ahema de ene ebeye. Enti no more dream ho kwan omo fa so. And some enema bi ba e bi ne say omo bodwa programs ase no more tufo no more kind the dangers involved and the need to be careful when using those things. Ehon etimi pie say ehun hia say ade no enkoye kora na nkofa nsunsuanso bi enti nkotwa kora utwa yeden eni sa na ma na enkohwe nso enti there's the need to be having all those debates or meetings, so let's involve everybody. It's very necessary. Yet will be about on board the Naya Tiasam Nasia. Akorano no Osakito and Yemani who said Yenyewe, onye no obey huni obey. Enti the year kainti made ibi maforme as a say. Wherever you see two or more children gathered together and busily looking on their phone, get closer. No, go and see what they are doing. Don't assume, yes, be in their midst. Don't assume, say, omo nyehwe, omo ye bibi pa. Esa no ma ye busy say. Omo nya o makra get closer. Me time me twemu na me hu so ma bo mo pe. O yes o be pe no o my I know. It impamcho ye nyina we should all get involved. Thank you.
Okay, so let's invite the MC and let's thank our panelists for their time.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello. Thank you so much. And I want to be brave. Pacho, offer Andrews to know. Yadamasi bebre when you're my chair, and Yadamasi, Mamma Atinema bebrass. NGP, say, Yabi Hannah. What's me a church and your man, no more be a young saying you are so, Efanema bebre, Yadamasi. I feel fire Jews to know. Your baby sooner and I ever practice a quaint before so a boy a man who buying a free social media platforms. And to know your friend, your social media safety expert, the technical team. Nah, or my betray. I haven't the air the palm. I have no.
Okay, yeah, that's the MC. Near Edry, dear, and one way to catch him much remono. Yeah, Baba call baby, a practical kakra. Practical aspect and so dear. Usually, I did be a and tampe. Yeah, technical for, and I will be very technical. I will say a whole side and Okoto with TV, Okoto BBR. I had to say, honey, dear. My tough friend say, honey, a frog. Ubia mpe frog as him. Who na said, who a star be Ubia mpe so be ben. But one ben frog and so anti frog as ya. Dibia no. Ni who here because or open as him. Or be a poison and feed frog honum. Not frog. Well, you soon a poison, not the head at the abe how. Entina, anytime be I was say. You who your devices, settings near womb, anyhow important are. You be fifi honum because honey and pet ni who ne ho ayɛ style bi ayɛ sɛ yɛkɔ school bi ampɛ sɛ ɔbɛyɛ science obi ampɛ sɛ ɔbɛkɔ KTI because KTI foɔ no yɛnhyɛ da nyɛ yɛyɛ bad boys but yɛn nso na biribiara mbɛfrɛ yɛn ne aba bɛboa mo saa na technical side ne teɛ nti wedi yɛbɛkɔ no twi na obiara tumi apeke biribi kakra okay. Nti before yɛbɛtoa so no ɛm sɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛpɛ sɛ yɛte biribi a yɛfrɛ no parental settings ase na mewɔ policy bi policy wey deɛ yɛa na firi twerɛsɛm mu Nyankopɔn Yesu ma asɛm bi ɔde ɔkaa ne sɛ let your yes be yes and your no be no. Saa deɛ wei deɛ boro no biara de bɔne ba paa yɛayɛ parents na sɛ one policy paa Nyankopɔn de maa yɛn paa yɛ saa deɛ wei in dealing with our children. There are things you have to say to them no. There are things too we have to say to them yes. See, a man trappe a problem. Your man trappe a problem. Especially about the 2 years. Phone yes man and I no. No or yes. O man tra or kunya problem. Over the 5 years. Content we appropriate man and I and appropriate. Or trappe or a problem because sad time no man on to me and fan adrenaline and tears here and as I didn't hear you so and I beboano. Into one set is our limit we pay and the first step in parental control settings or online. No or yes no. Yet try honum pay even your problem. If I'm sure making sure say free no cree or phone no brewery yes mammy banana say you know. But your aunt me and set is hard dear kitty way in a trap your problem. Want me and set to no or yes now. Oh, now usually no. Yes, I and Uncle Point. Obo ni we are saying no did you be so as I deal in quad you know. I deal with quad the idea ben. Now trap what co expose who to nina problem nina yes otra no ni yes no. Nti saa pepepe na tie wo online adwumadie bebree apps na ye besua technical parents be say kyerɛ me na me hunu na me nkɔ kyerɛ me ma na me ma nso nkɔ kyerɛ ɔmo nkɔfoɔ o hwɛ saa settings yi bebree ni nyinaa okay what if say I can avoid the settings because ebi kura na wontumi nsua bebree ni nyinaa but so ko YouTuber ye bie YouTube settings bebree ni sua bebree. What if you say no to your child? Obekwa kusia parental settings ni nyina na TikTok obesha appropriate age 5 years 10 years or this. Okay, we so be use the normal bebre but age no who ni say nya appropriate okay. TikTok nkwa de ye no ma. But your on kon kusia normal bebre o say wo parent no. Wo be hu parental controls. Yes, settings because very idea send no be ka say obetimi a kyerɛ ni nyina but obetimi akɔ nti akra ni so na no ma na hu ni no ne yes no so ma ne tra ni yo na tia no ni yes nwura ni mu yie because no ni yes na nwura ni mu a parent don't ntimi anka nkyɛn sɛ mpa ocho ha tie a limit you so no mo ka kyerɛ yɛn ba yewura online mu de bibia ye go no pa na MYN you ba online ya listing no maka kra bi wa ye betimi aye e be ntimi nko ni nyina mu nti emre mu no e bi a ya nwie ni nyina ma ne ha o access ya na so friend e betimi abo amo ati no ma na se ye ye di kan ye passwords password is very very important as ati wo phone ya e kra we before we be access your phone we hear password ba ye nu bebre wa ye fa password into your phone so Oba no betimi a create a password that on to me access so phone and by force. Phone na media. Me pa na me wa baso na me pa me ma baso. O password keke. You betimi a keep oba off this phone. By kwa be fa so be create password na e be boa wo. Emu bebre ho I create loose passwords. O password ni very loose. Nti e ma obi afa ya na obi oye hacker, obi oye nipa boni ni obi abetimi afa ofo na ye bibia sisi because you say obi fa ofo sisi obetimi ayusu atwon sika atwon bibi awia wa adie bi obetimi do phone ato ade online. Nti password keke. And you are one of them. No, ultimate settle strong password. And usually, I need to test. You see how secure is your password. You may be ever checking your password. It will take a hacker 1 minute to crack it. What you could write if you say, okay, computer, for password. You will too be or bought. And can online. Chrome and answer browser be unable. How secure is my password? And I say www.security.org. www.security.org. Yeah, yes, simple to be kekeni ahe. www.security.org/how hyphen secure. Yeah, I'm found my way so. Oh. And go say, "Omo type mame." Okay. And no pedia they check a password and kwani ashe mu bebre. How obi betimi. We your free screen there and the one kasa obesity and they say usually a more limited maybe a 4 key pass no ebi so abe use face recognition is our man fingerprint na account them why very strong but when you write into maybe a account be a daily or Gmail access very easily it is sometimes site in about your money na obi anya nka betimi achire you won't say some of us ebi wa ye badin nka demonstration your time na nka me kunu nya obi wa ode ne badin ode ne nua ode ne date of birth ode baby we school just ebu kra 4 letter words no cry dey be 1 minute how can they share computer quick na computer na create ye password na man say asumesi I password no wanya nti we know how secure www.security.org and no. What the background or about password be our use ashim. www.security.org. Once some create a or say how safe is your password? Uboshima a be yachro. Now you started with your password.
Inti unya helper volunteers
okay.
Go around na pese oboa inti password one can so we'll start with password yeah. So the technical man ekano password the key to your house media na me pesa de auntie your house key. Do you have it here? Can you give it to me? Why? You don't want me to go to your house? Then I think you have a good key. Oh, dying software, yeah, papa. When you dying software, password, and if the password is weak, cyber criminal, easy to get access to your house. And we have a software that I can know how many days that they can hack your password. That is what he was showing you. It's very easy. So that shows that how strong your password is. And another thing, fire bedding our date of birth, encrypted password. Most of us, if I am a scammer, I'll ask your name, and I'll ask your son's name, and I'll use the date of birth. It is easy because you think that the date of birth, nobody to me, akai. Unim sound kaya chroto. Write it some phone number. Everybody on phone number cry on password. Okay. You can use your phone number. If you are creating a password, adia ayese uyeni solution ni. Se who create password that is strong, as scammers cannot get you. Use your chi name. Akosia mansa ya brainwa. And akromfo teach akromfo they can't. The second one, use a hey sign or alphabet, capital letters, small letters, 1, 2, to make it strong. Some of you, so open so anything, like they said 8 digits. You can add more, not less, but add more. Ena, enye se yede yemma edin eye bibia. Because eye easy. Say me can say monko gogo no. So obo say wo sibling me dey appear. Wo hwa obehu appear fo nyina. Kronfo no so hwe wanim ni wuti say yi a. Wo say nipa no to obeka say unua. Inti I had a case. The guy was trying to become time is okay 10 minutes. The guy was trying to become an MP and the guy was extort. And how the case was, the guy through his past girlfriend that the scammers used to get the guy. Into office and a girlfriend into a no home and a girlfriend. Or also pay MP about out MP ni bebono. Otua $1,000. Emma Cronforo. The next day almost $100,000 of frame. Wama miskebia internet safety any free. But you block it out the two social media enko. You block it into the nude picture no. Also over the da wa. You bet me ye free ho. Na the other will be phone so dear. Yeah. Yeah, that was say your partners say ombeja kwa na nyumre omo call back to UK. Me enshine me ka say atama na mabomu say. Labarina no mabomu mienu. Me ka say atama. So we are clapping for you for coming all the way from the UK. Aha. So atama. Atama. Labarina. We a good student. Okay, atama. Atama. Labarina. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So, Christian, you can continue. So, the password, it is your Odain Safwa. So, we can move to the parental one.
Okay, and one, Mr. Gabriel, they are so no. But you're still now, we on. Entina, the security on. Me say www.security.org. Security.org. But open now the / na so. How secure is my password? Oboshe wa enwa beba. Inti eno kwa password send all kind door to your phone patcho. Ye me animbre o ho no kwa. Ye wi ani aba Google save search. Eno no obekọ obi a ofo na onfa ne enko Chrome. Ebia Chrome ana any browser bia owo. Obi wa use Mozilla, obi use Firefox, obi use saa no mani nyina. Nti wo fa na obi ma bon say 3 dots bi wo ho. 3 wa bie Chrome no. Chrome. Yaba Chrome. O say Chrome for your Chrome. Nti anya dru ho no. Ye be hu say 3 dots bi wo soro no. Options be amount. You will new tab, you will new incognito tab, you will move to other window, manage windows, history, delete browsing data, downloads, bookmarks, recent tabs, share, find page, translate. Normal be but side way so Google Chrome the mount. Send be manage on normal be our site now cost on so. And app normal build then they say they have just built it. So these settings in a boy and my me etimi set a preference for ourselves. And new incognito tab na mu bebre ya entire nyusu. But sa incognito tab no yes akoye to say obi wo ho a or ya the friend hidden identity. Enti ade bia be browse on incognito tab no browse wo ho a obi ehu da incognito. That means our hidden identity. Or the who see nti brother obe na online bia obi ehu. Aha nti e bia obi wa okohwe ade bia otum say ade eni kwa say me behu e ho na abeko. Aha nti ukohwe o ha there is no way Google will keep the search history of whatever you do there. I know nti a friend inko nti na nani na ese obi a ade a o ye no akata so. Nti ubo so say kim na bia new Google a year ma. So you've gone incognito. Ubo so a obi a mo so nyanhwe. You've gone incognito. Others who use this device won't see your activity. So these are some of the things. But usually, Anna, chile me brana chese. Oh, yeah, man, kufubin. So I say, okay, and so no matter what and run here. But send your more can idea you know it, and then know how you use it. Until if you want near about the same settings on na free incognito on my way in a precon. I say settings or no, ye fifi mu ye a omoma ye bibia ye hia for ade bia ye pese ye. But usually na ya na ye nta nko na e ka say technical kakra. Nti efi wono ma ye wo history no kire no ma bebria wa hwehwe no ma o se u delete obi wo ha me beje o phone sisi ya ebetimi ahu de wo ye o phone so ni bibia. And sometimes, obi onim phone munya je phone pe onim nia wo ye bibia wo ye bia onim obetimi ahu ba bia call online call shop ukotua osika ko ye bibia ni nyina is recorded by Google. Say who delete no hakra na omo kipi either say MTN nim na phone so nim because the wo browse bia say unya court case ne ye ko je phone search history ni nyina appear. Ntobi wa say maybe I may share dey me say MTN woni nyina including contacts baby a ugina your call ye bibia anti. That is why you know announce where keep you home preko. But from here in your delete browsing data betimi delete bibia or download nso aha. Nti de ebe kwa ehu hia e save search ne settings obe call settings. Nti enya bo settings na awure mu aba. Baby a your friend no site settings. Inti site settings so no ma bebre e wo honom but your site settings no site settings no payment method obetimi set or privacy your safety check your no ma bebre wo honom inti ana ya na ka say usually no technical for no na e ko honom na omo na enso omo nso na emu ye very smart in life no omo mutimi e boy akro no Enkophobia, omo very smart. Nyankopon adom bia nka omo wo school man, nka omo first class student. But omo ba bonten a omo very smart. They say, "Who are smart? Ka create ordinary baby too." And these people omo ba ha very easy for them. They don't have any problem. Enti ehonom no and settings onom na yembra back. Settings, yes, and come back. You buy only your basic settings, search engine, Google password manager, payment method, address, privacy, safety check. This Ubo safety check in a swap. And you might be brio honum. Or option say Chrome, compromise password, save browsing. And to be to me, I just said that basic settings. And if no say a on or off, or the better on. Now I bet wow, amasa, and your money be brave. I safe. Hey. Yaira Monkafra. Baby, I want to o de yes I'm right back. But she will be anko ni Chrome honum na. Chrome honum na. But she will be a Chrome. Obi a Chrome. Yes I'm ya 3 dots no so 3 dots no pe. 3 dots na emia so no emia so. Na yenko because I dey we no e ntimi nye bebre but ye kakra we ya. O de emia so na I family link in there, you bet me a download the app. I just say, I no cry, you bet me, but you can say, yeah, one name why. But you bet me a lead, you'll be a download the app, no. Okay. And can you remember because we know the way are there ne kon one sha na fa money so kakra. But ade ba ku we na mpese o yenye we ni mfi honom. Yenye bibi mfa YouTube honom na epese ye bibi a onso ye nyina ye ka parental controls. Ahenti ye bibi kakra bi wo Android phone ye cry e bia na use Android bi wo use iPhone by person focus on Android kitwe bi ne ahye ekwan ben ne fa so a e bia Play Store keke because Android phone na ankasa no privacy settings no e wo mu de but enye more of the times Android we now so is connected to Play Store e honum na bibia e free by a phone so because phone de e koto no e safe oda ne baby a ne ho ni asem ba yenya ankasa enoma e ba so no ene nam so ma enoma bebre e den e ba ye phone so na first idea man no ma ba ye phone so ye Play Store anti yenye parental settings ki to bi o Play Store parental settings ka krem ne be say no Play Store anti bo Play Store wa wo phone bi just bo Play Store no Ubo Play Store na ye ko download apps no ebi ana ko download TikTok, WhatsApp on say sa nkofo we nyina ba your phone so because of Play Store se Play Store ni wa nko obi a new phone so nti also target Play Store yi na ono nso o hwe kwan of so anoma wo nyina betimi aba phone so the restrictions ni no makakra bi be den ebe to so because internet no yenya so ya ida se ye ko ho ana ye ba ye WhatsApp no nti se ye mia Play Store ubon say settings nso asan beto ba bia settings so apps ni nyina mayen opportunity to do settings the American say settings na ya na ehunehuna ye too much nti ya na empese ebe ko ba honum na omo maye opportunity say ebe set ade na ma na boa yen settings ni ho okay any new settings aba click there ade bia ya tire ne why no ana bia na udin on say bi wa udin akwesi na bi so a picture pacho ye hu nti oboy no so a ebeyi wo settings na ma nti honom no o ma opportunity to set bibia opebia efa phone ne ho ye wo pacho ye nya settings no oba obon so achiro bibi manage apps and devices notifications payment and subscription Play Protect ne ye ade bia Play Store na ankasa ayi na why to say nka oba computer so friend antivirus ono scan apps na wo Play Store ni nyina se na be ya virus bi o ma e be china na app we nya eba but usually ye mass ade no ntimi nye ni yie anti Play Protect ne be na adwuma de nso enhye da nko yie sa na YouTube settings ni parental settings ni nyina ye ko be ka sure say YouTube edika ka sure say media metimi aye me afemu de but me ntimi nye ni nyina because enye say metimi afilter content ni nyina ama nti that means it's still na no wo nipa na so ma wani so da ho sa na tie nti ebo settings a ye wono ma bebre a ebehu me de ye wo general settings ena ye wo bibia ye frɛ no network preferences no be deal with data usage no downloads new auto update na ya ka ho asem ni obi wo wa ne phone no or join groups bebre or do too ma na a download do sa no ma ni bi or ebia empe enye ma mofra nti on na be ko hon ma be settings ni nyina enye automatic download and e bi so wa o phone wa connect you mobile money e say o ko apps ni bebre a no mo chese to you say me dey say me Visa card e connected to into bi fa na se me nye me settings ni ye obetimi ato app bia na obetimi ato bibia o Google so amane ho on hia hwe ansana baby e pese e kosisi ye family parental control and a parental guide omo my basic family settings yɛbɛtumi awura hɔnom. Nti wobɔ so a yɛbɛhu manage family members, sign up for family library, manage approval request, parental controls on, parents guide. Nti oyɛ fɛkyerɛ deɛ a na wo fɛkyerɛ saa nneɛma yi nyinaa na wode sua na wopɛ biribi kakra afiri hɔnom. Nti wobɔ ne help na wobɛhu sɛ nneɛma bebree ɔde ma wo. But saa parental control on no wonya bɔ on a ɛde wobɛba baabi a ɛfrɛ no parental control so wobɛtumi de ato on anaa off. But the moment a wode bɛto on no ɛma wo access to nneɛma bebree. Nti yɛmbɔ saa parental control ne so. Parental control deɛ na ɛyɛ on anaa off. Nti wobɛtumi de ato on. But wode to off a ɛwode ba on a bɛma woayɛ settings abɔ password bi ahyɛ ma nsa na wama wo access to do that. Nti ɛfiri hɔ no na wobɛtumi abɔ awura app no abɛsɛte parental settings ama wo app na ankasa Android app no. Nti your options wobɛkɔ akɔuse wobɛyi 18 plus for video afiri mu 12 years. Wobɛtumi ade aba abɛdu 6 years. Nti 6 years no obi fa Play Store na ɔbɔ settings search bi ahyɛ hɔ a ɛyi na ɛbɛba. Normal nkra nneɛma na ɛbɛyɛ dɛn ɛbɛba mpanyinfoɔ die bi amba. But maame no wɔ question obi sɛ wi ana mahwɛ sɛ de bɛwura ma yɛnya settings ne kakra bi a yɛmfi ana saa parental settings no nkwa de atimi asɛte.
Parental control na ode age bi te sɛ 6 na yɛyɛ na o phone no toys na wa penny no pɛ sɛ o use phone ɛyɛ o nneɛma
ɛno na ɛno deɛ no kra ɛno abi na me
we dey question we me konkoko na me kasa kyerɛ parent abrewa ne sɛ eniama ɛwɔ me phone so na enya kra nam sɛ abrewa den ɔsi wo ɛba na ma download yi ɛba nam sɛ abrewa wo tv download yi
asɛm say mama is a good question. Sometimes if you become an adult, you're an adult. Live your adult life alone, separate from the life of the kids. If you're able to do this, that's what I say. Because the Bible says, "Yanko say only idea on kataso," or there are some secrets via or kata. Once idea we assume who I am wow. Maybe we are out to say, I open in our room penny face to who I bebo. O corner but a cranny dear protector. Into a corner first or bay and say, someone say happy to send Kaibia YouTube idiot. And don't obey dear obey your idea or YouTube idea. They said an American about the incognito tab. No incognito tab near hidden identity. Intimate and person may call her penny for my adult things. Then I just have to put on the incognito tab. No. Oh, when the aging air affect you be and this incognito tab and yako bosswa adult be a mayor or be a site be a meko call and no be or a mecono. And no me na me close to our browser and the pay say Kim. All the history is closed. Me banner be family phone now. YouTube, I won't say be type idea or phone, so be a quick, how to cook food, how to type in Google mouse suggestions, not or mouse suggestions. Now, so suggestion here be a normal, I type and no maybe our type the da no or bonnet yin in aba. So I don't maybe say be an call me search be online and shut down M1 crown. It be an amico share and no maybe a M1 in your type in our. To me type ya me jam phone to me bounce up okay or be in homework or file obey homework or about how to solve this practical question. Now, what suggestion now? Odi can call boy now it is a idea be a enye now cran but no so appear mano. And no sir no use main browser no. Because no amount that option to use the incognito tab. By incognito tab and you see no. According to saying if phone they use hackers for no because on per se ubi abe who and your because we are out to me why PBB are clear. Nti eno na obe yusu na ode aye search some things be out to me say adult in your But if you are there, and no maybe a while, yeah, a crown there, man, because definitely, you know, oh no, bedroom penny from senior, yeah, and coupon critics, and no maybe why in the bedroom. As that time, I yes, I did, no, yes, I could be eyes closed, and I'm a boy. It is our eyes closed, no. Yeah, I'm found bad the guitar space, because when you told me, we are call you, who could chat bed to be online, and you can saw Banny be who. I change now, I say, what could use normal browser and eat me for dance, so me fan, bet in Quan no chow. I have no could chubby. What I say, anything I'll be incognito, no. I think I say, and you because adult to the OTS, say, because look to see Papa no mucha. Timako online, now me could try my bet in a cry was and bang. But me penny, I have to find a way and protect my child. Senior Bayer, famous so am I crying moment when you're falling. I don't know the important thing. Oh, penny, bet me around no baby, but make sure say you are not the one who is leading your child into it. And no. But your question be anywhere. I ain't say a bit me as a parental way now. Auntie, you sa family parental control. So a month for be at the end or on off. Auntie, fatu on. Na yen share. I mean, but could be a meeting me who I guide. But do you use to take Android? Auntie, I say you know. Or say you use this pen to change any kind of back. Na meeting inform on fanning but cancel. Auntie, oh dear no on. Auntie, yanko parental control. But your parental control. Yeah, my media parental control off. Auntie, press on the answer. I'll press it on or see create content pin. Nti untimi nwura ho no ma je se one man pen se na be ya next time you be ntimi nko nko se settings bi abaye ho nti ubetimi type a common pin I will remember pen they usually if but usually a 4 pin nti o hwe na wo mobile money na wo be kai de bia no wa use ana ade bia e be boa wo nti obebo pin ba cho bo sa ne bo okay pin na wo be kai type pin to confirm sa bo bi the co-name to boy also can save settings. And one no sign try being me app no anti aba. Though I can save settings, but I had aba. Nebo apps and games. Anti apps and games no. And one man no maybe be honum your rated 3+. That means in few means and for no ma obeshe. You mfie nson de ho mfie dumienu mfie dunsia na munya de 18+ ne ba de na otim se yewura mpanyimfo pa cho yehu nti saa honom no na obemiemia so ebia okay mbese me fun obi fa na oye searches ba cho de na ba okay asan ko bosu biem ebeba and the sign called static across settings ni biem and ba cho ye drew honom nti saa 18+ no okay 18 you say you ba cho ye hu and sign called settings one parental control say ye na ye nramu okay Bajo, what ben ye kakra? Inti, what ben ye kakra there and one yin apps and games na no about. They said the MME they bay. Just take it. 18+ no. O take care na frame 16+ no. O take care na frame. Inti kopim say obe take care. Man I could be am say me dey me set it to 12 pe. Inti enyoma 12 years dey nkwan dey be show or Google Play honum say okoye searches bebre a. And I know hide some of the content, you know. Senior Beya, age appropriate content. Ewo honum. Idea my. But your who settings. Into yes, settings now. Age is here different. And crowd so does and name I make company for semi. But making sure say be out there hand or they are top and crowned because they be accidental. We bet me a foul phone. Nti o chusu ba akọ ebeboa o na emom no yan kase enso pese ye koye se bia be app bi o pese o download no ayi afiri ho no install app no Okay, nti me gidi say yɛtumi asua bi kakraa bi ɛyɛ bebree settings no ba ne deɛ ɛhu ne sɛ ɛyɛ deɛ na meka nyinaa yɛ sɛ ɛyɛ the frog no settings na yɛ sɛ frog wokɔ hɔ asɛ wosuro asɛ wo phone no bɛsɛe but ɛhɔ nso na ɛboa yɛ ma yɛtumi control nneɛma bebree nti wonsuro settings deɛ a wo phone no wobɛdi no so na mmom wosuro deɛ a ayɛ sɛ wosuro a wondi but ɛno nso na ɛhɔnom na ɔmode ɛyi ne nyinaa secret na ɛnyinaa ahyɛ ɛhɔ na abɛ control cookies yi nneɛma bebree wokɔ browser yi a yɛkɔ sɛ settings ne bebree manfoma nwura ne nyam wobɛ control cookies yi a yɛka sɛ cookies yi ɛbɛhwehwɛ wo nneɛma ɛbɛgye wo information ɛbɛgye ne nyinaa ɛhɔ na control ne nyinaa nti nyɛ sɛ apps na ɔmo yɛɛ no kwa but ɔmo ayɛ with all these things in place but putting in place na agye sɛ wo nso wote aseɛ kakra ansa na watumi ayɛ settings no na aboa ma phone no ayɛ safe ɛwɔ wo a wo nsɛm ankɔyɛ ɛyi saa ne te nanka ebia saa parental control no ɛno no yɛ usually nka wo case no na yɛka biribi about family link saa family link na yɛ app wobɔ wɔ phone no so si a wobɛnya wobɛnya saa app no nti saa app no na ɛbɛma wo tracking ɛnyɛ saa nso anka ɛbɛtumi awura mo into YouTube ane saa app bebree ɔmo yɛ de ɔmo use na saa family link no link o child no account wo parent to Gmail account nti wura mu a hɔnom na wotumi ɛkɔ kyɛke ba wei kɔhwɛ adeɛ wei ɔyɛ wei owura ha ɔbrowse wei hɔ na wobɛ control but usually no so is linked to YouTube ne saa ɔnoma no nti ɛnso nso nhyɛ da nyɛ 100% sɛ ɛbɛkɔpa wo obi biara nti na ne nyinaa ba te sɛ still na wobɛ apply normal physical world no ne ɛwɔ wiase a yɛ maame no sɛ efie wei mɛnkɔ aha mɛnkɔ ɛno deɛ restrictions ɔmo de maa yɛn nti yɛbɛ apply na wei no nso yɛde ebɛtumi biara ne ayɛ na mmom no yɛama afutuo no nso ayɛ mɔɔ ɛne nkɔha no ɛno mmom bɛboa because online no ɔbɛtumi akyerɛ wo deɛ nso still na ɔbɛka akyerɛ wo sɛ ɔntumi nyɛ ne nyinaa 100% ma wo akɔyɛ te sɛ ɔbɛka akyerɛ wo sɛ safe browser yɛ de bɛto wobɛtumi de ato on but sometimes wobɛtumi wobɛfekyere machine ni mu a na akɔyi adeɛ bi a ɛni kwan sɛ ɛba nti ne nyinaa ayɛ biribi wɔ hɔ ɛna ɔsan so yɛ computer nti wontumi ntrust ne yie trust wankasa o instinct ɛne sɛ wobɛma wo no ayɛ wo no ɛna ɔyɛ sa ayɛ wo yes ama wo ba ɛno ano no pastor
that's it that's it senior technician that's it me and shine kakrama let's shine time now so yapon no let's shine Chris let's go aha timpa show yeah me and my sister who say oh kasano based on your question and remarks ntina make I say oh kasano oh kabibi family link and a link ya link ya yehu linking ko and on one so yes am so use bi nti me catch say o de o my tutorial ni ehu say we use e boa wo no e betimi aboa nti o my no per time no ko de but hospital ni aba nti we de mesre wa ye wie ya na ya eja ni nti o chere family link no e we ko wu ni mu aka chere won chere so asisi aba e for na 30 you say for na say
it's not advisable. Okay. Oh, very simple. So, but then the only problem they say Ebi ana tablets, ana se phone na opese o link no. E was say ben, but ye bet me antisi a udru fear. Na fe, but the basic and I say ne here pan. First of all, I was say odi akola no the actual date of birth. Say bia ye wo no 6th September 2020. And no one was already creating an email, the Gmail address. Until over call Gmail. Call Gmail, create account. Until create account hono. Now where you see akola needing ebi akosia menu. Date of birth 6th September 2020. Until instantly no Google be recognizes say akola. But then ebema wakoso aye settings information in here no ebema obi bia nti uwia na afi wako Google Play Store. No, on your phone. Everything should be done on your phone. Bibia niaye kan nyina obaye wo phone so. Time akola ni phone na tablet ni bebe medru ho. Bibia obeye bia ye wo phones. Ube create account ni bibia. E wo phones. Inti akola ni tablet na ni phone no. Ade obeye ani se ube input ni email address na we create amano no. Inti se wa download the app bia na bibia wo so a udru fia paper bibia na san start biom. Eye juma but akola ni ye die nti. Won se bia wo tablet and a phone deda. A o use but email address no use no. Enye onoa ne die. Sisi ano ne die foforo na wo use onoa ne actual date of birth. Now dey no. Eno no ne here because eno no nya Google crapo e mani nko YouTube. Oko YouTube ebe block it. Won because I recognize say akola ntinye bibia no betimi ehu wo ho. Won but e bia na ne odi ye ma no. Odi date of birth bia obetimi a bypass Google nti YouTube nti obetimi a hwe bibia. Oh okay. Yes. Aha we yes when ya na wie no. Why ye we na wie no. Why we create account no wo phone so no say o dey call ono ne tablet ne so a. Okoye bibia. Oko sign in na why okay create account for hanum say. Enti for my child. Enti no all my settings ni bibia for nkola. Ebaji information ni nyina don't hold back. Kai say opese obo akola na opese nia obehu no regulate e wo online. Enti information bi omuhie bia no. Se wo twa ntra na wo na wo twa ho ntro. Because nia ode be ma omo no eno na omo de be ye adwuma omo de be boa. Wo hu. Enti say free ho na say o create account na akola na account na fe family link no. O call Play Store sisi a o type in family link e beba. Pacho so bi betimi a try na wa hwe say e be hu a. O call Play Store. iPhone there are different. iPhone way family link aye can for Android. iPhone or iPhone screen time. Omomo there are different, but then they also have similar settings. Family link. Yes. Oh, family link, no, there. Oh, Darby. Oh, say social media, no. In as much as Obisaka said, there is the good and there is the bad. It's all on your conscience. Yes. Yes. But no trust open put wife email address with the password and everything. But she would know because prompts be ebeko settings be no. The restrictions no onya restrictions na ubenya. O say akola ni de obenya restrictions no. And akola no ebe hu say what. One thing about family link, me say near me no.
member no omu nim say family link was so. It is omu hu ebia app be on person download there. Mommy, can I download this? Let me see. If it's menye. So omu kokra na so omu ko try ombe hu say but because sema approve ya omu ntimi enye. So and as a ebia or adolescents between 10, 11, 12, 13. Na se eya ni se obetimi bypass phone ni settings enye ye. Near to family link no. So far as what joining no. And no nebeye. And sometimes family one good thing about family link ne say wo settings are why no. Say oko phone the settings but ubi cry MBA. Aje wasan go back to family link. That is the mother phone no. Mother phone na air control bibian and son na wakwa akoye settings. And I be or what because akola na try say obe maneuver no. Enye ye. And time sometimes I know to me block it for a certain period of time. Until all parents nipo all try say obe. Okay, then let me have it. Yes. Yes. So far, and I told him that so far as the email address is in there, you can regulate, but the person would be aware if the person is an adult. So, Pastor say.
But yenko pa. For the illegal moves, I had to say, so let's go there and then.
The internet, no, a two-edged sword. There is the good and there is the bad. First of all, me a human rights advocate. Into me can't be so infringing on obi rights. You prying into that person's privacy, no, it's even a crime. But or report so you don't pry into people's affairs and the privacy. We should be able to establish that trust. And in the Cybersecurity Act, no, spying on somebody's personal information is a crime. Cybersecurity is a crime. So in the mandemic actual, wow, you spying no report to Cybersecurity Act, Obeko prison, 10 years to 12 above. Also, there be, yes, minor. And to protect Obano. Anything everything you do, no. All the rights, age, no information. It is Obano in Penisamian no report to put evidence. I want to say who create accounts, no. Who using the right date of birth, everything. And these are the settings you did. This is the reason why. No, you are two consenting adults. No. No. You are two consenting adults. Hey, family link here. Family link here. But then, yes. With the part of the adults, Nadia. Okay. Yes. Yeah. You input his or her email address. The tablet and the phone, email address. Yes. Maybe she has created the email with the details already. And so you just have to put in a bit of local settings, the devices to link. It will come as devices. Into the devices to link. Now, anything that make us say, who we are, who kofia, or say obano device no. Email address no. One juma, but who we answer a bebo because who a family link now. It doesn't matter time or better. So share na say do 3 hours on the phone anytime. Ebe kate. Obe download the apps. I was say ask you permission, so you agree. And the apps there were 2 types. Either say ebe send you email, and I say ebe ba or the baba with him instantly. Now why? Nti uni fie kra na ensure say obetimi aye wo bra on ontimi nye ubenya prompt no ewo email mu say or try say obeye. And another thing so say ubetimi attract the location at any time. Location yes say ebia tablet no ofie mu hu baby amode ato ana mu pie ko krom ana ebia mu ko party bia na mu ko chia abusuafo bi ena moja nti wo hwa ubehu eno endanchen say tablet no okrana there are certain restrictions be a own person or be to say be a Google search or the particular place or person or search it. Until you build these restrictions, na ebetom. A idea easy to explore. Once you have it on your phone, say abutre. One can submit to me explore the bako. Aha. Obet me explore the bako. But say soon as say obi download it. That's a problem. Contact it. On bet me abo and I say on bet me. I'm a man who now quite my first time. Please, any other questions regarding the family link? Okay. Yes. Okay.
Nah, idea about when I say I do need free so. That is the God factor. Yes, more tray a quaya. You have a faso, you have a bone crown home buying, you have a chum see. But then, you bonya meeting, you inviting Yami. I mean, you inviting Yami into this very, really. Okay, and see, the person may can at once and say, our four as we are. You see, and try say, you be curious to say, I'm a friend. Because you only say, I'm a friend today, I'm very curious. Madam, about any experience now, I say, oh, them, or you know, phone and I do, and no phone would die. Now, a glass of water is in chain. Into any more, phone no, if we need some, a crochet glass. Now, and you may be a papa type, spy on them home. Now, upon you read them who say, phone no, essence swim. No, he was a coffee. Now, my father, baby, party. When you're man who won't he said, I'll phone your audition soon to say, a baby no. And no John or no Pio Coy. On your horse. And see, I did say, you know, coffee sorry or ye for an issue, so now walker. I know Papa say, oh, maybe who knew you, but media imagine say now my father. And your mom more, you know, Ebini, and now what their phone actions, and say, a baby. But actually, I say phone. Aha, auntie, may encourage you say, yes, you're curious, in as much as I say, I'm crying, you're curious. No, now you're into me more, once I cry, so. I say.
Okay,
Thank you. Madam Mercy.
Please, thanks for coming. Yeah, that was the first time we did money munyam. I bet I jumedi. I crab it. Patrol, you better. Christabel, now or the closing remarks now, my.
Hello, everyone. Okay, sorry. So I stand here on behalf of the team of Ghana Internet Safety Foundation and the Presidio team UK who joined us in person for this workshop and express our gratitude to every parent here who made this program a success. A very big thank you to our speakers, Mr. Gabriel Ofori Apia, GISF, and Irene Sam, NPTA. Another big thank you to our panelists, Eben Asariboafu, our moderator, Helen King, Presidio Safeguarding, from Dove Sue, Mrs. Victoria Eboa, Mrs. Doreen Rahina Suleiman, Mrs. Elling from Social Welfare, and Ms. Rejoice Chirwa Boahin. Not forgetting our reps from Dovsu from Ghana Medical Association, National Parents Teacher Association, Irene Sam and her reps from National Youth Authority, rep from Social Welfare, and representatives from the KJTI and Central Market. To the authorities of Headline Educational Center, we appreciate your consistent availability whenever we call upon you. To our distinguished panelists and moderators, we value all the insights and skills you have shared to us. A safer internet is a better internet for all. Thank you. So as European Nana, souvenir and a little refreshment. So thank you all for coming. Yes.
Item 14 is very necessary.
Pacho before come. Pacho another time, yeah, the before never come home. Thank you. Thank you all. Pacho obien here more for cyberbullying, cybercrime. Ebi aoba going through something. Ubetimia fre line way on 054 5957 408. Pacho misusu biem 054 5957 408. Ofre na wo issue bia pacho yebeje also. Okay, thank you all so much.